my spontaneous Christmas sale. Completely spontaneous. I was literally about to put all this jewelry away, and I'm going to bring it up one more time because I don't know, Christmas hasn't even come yet. Neither has Thanksgiving, so we might as well give an opportunity for it to find some homes. So I realize there's nobody in here right now, but I'm going to just start talking. My name's Curry. I'm with Cherish Relics Boutique, and I do part-time sales here on District, as well as sales on eBay of more of my high-end items, precious metals, gemstones, all the like, vintage jewelry. I also have a YouTube channel, so if you want to go check that out, all the follows I can get, I would love. And I'm literally just going to take all this jewelry that I had already brought to a sale previously, and I'm going to slash the prices incredibly. I was about to go put it away, but I thought, let me just give it an opportunity before I do. So in my store are all stuff that I had from another sale of these items. So a lot of the items that are in the picture I've already sold, but many of them I haven't. So I'm just going to bring those up, duplicate them, but then I'm going to slash the price. So that's what's going to happen each time I bring these up. So if I have any takers, great. If not, I'll just put it away for next year. There's always another Christmas. So, with that being said, I'm literally just going to pull up some brooches and we will get started. And there's no better than, let's see, I don't know. How about I start with some, all right, so let's just do this one. I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to, I had a buyer's choice of pick one for $3, but now it's going to be pick two for, I'm literally going to cut it in half. So let me edit this. And I'm going to bring it back to stage, except I'm also going to take a different picture because here, I think it's the same. Tons of jewelry. You're about to get next to nothing. So let me move this out of the way and we will just slash, slash, slash. So lovely enameled brooches, especially the 4 on the bottom. So if any of those sell, then I'm going to put in one of these smaller ones on the top for free. Okay, so J Sweet, welcome in. I'm literally going to just cut these in half. So let me move this to stage. And I had it as pick one for $3, but now I'm going to do pick two for $3. Got to move the Christmas. Really beautiful, lovely, enameled, excellent condition brooches. These are all candy cane themed. So if anybody purchases one of them, I will throw in one of the small ones at the top for free. So any takers, that's great. But I'm going to start the auction there if anyone's interested. It's mostly these are the nicer, bigger ones that are a bargain. And if no one buys it for $3, I think I'll lower it to $2. So it makes them $1 each. So let me try that. Welcome in. If you're just popping in, I'm literally slashing prices from a previous sale I had earlier this week. I need to move all the Christmas. So now I'm going to edit this and I'm going to make it $2. And so now they're like $1 each. If you Purchase two for $2. I'm going to give you one of those extra ones if they're free. So I'm going to run that again. And then I'm going to move on to some different brooches. I have them all themed. They're all already run in my store. But every single time I bring them for auction, I'm going to slash the price of what I had sold it for before. Because I need to move this and not put it away. Well, I was about to put it away, but now I'm not going to. I have tons of earrings. So let me ask you, I have them all sorted. Do you want clip-on or do you want pierced? Question number one. Question number two, if you want pierced, do you want statement? Do you want dangle or do you want stud? Because I have it all sorted already from my show that I just did. And I'm just slashing the prices of what it was. So you pierce dangle. Okay. So I can grab that for you very quickly. And, so here are some pierced dangle. I also have some sterling silver dangle earrings. They're just a little bit pricier, but I mean, still a good deal. Hold on, let me grab them. We can just do them all at once since you're asking. I mean, I'm not going to put them in the same auction, but I'm saying that I can offer them. So these are sterling silver ones. And then I have some even smaller dangles there. Let me just make sure I'm not missing any. And I actually let me ask you this. You're not looking for statement dangle, right? Because I have some really huge statement dangle as well. So just tell me your direction and I'll bring what you want. I have it all sorted to the left of me. Like really big ones like this. Polymer clay. Oh, large. Well, let me bring those out. We'll just push those aside and we'll start with these. I love somebody who can tell me what they want and I will bring it to you. Okay. So let me just show you these real quick. I'm going to bring up what the old amount was and then I'm going to slash the price because all of these have been brought to auction before. And I was about to literally put them away and I'm like, this is crazy to put these away in a different marketplace. And it isn't even Thanksgiving yet. So here we go. These are actually Avon. They're a glass. Okay. About an inch, an inch and a quarter. I've got these really cute snowmen, which if you get these, I'm going to go in and glue these because you know what I think is nuts about people who make some of these earrings? I want you to notice that this twists around. So when you wear it in your ear half the time, this snowman is facing your neck, which is stupid. So I may go in there and just try to slide in a teeniest bit of super glue to just kind of hold it forward if anyone gets those. These are polymer clay, really lovely, pretty significant in size, about 1 1/3 inches. We have some dangle, big snowflakes. And then, of course, who doesn't love the red bow dangles? So again, I have other dangles that are semi-big, and I'll go to those next. But I had brought these to auction previously where it was buyer's choice, pick one for $4. And some of them were bought. But I'm going to slash that price. And now I'm going to make it literally buyer's choice, pick one for $1.50, completely slashed from $4. I mean, one of these are Avon earrings, for goodness sake. And let me update that, and then we can move it to stage. So if you're interested in big dangle ones, now's your chance to get a great deal. That auction is running. Again, thanks for your bid, J Sweet. These are the ones I have. Bam, 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 of the big statement ones. But I can turn around and offer you some others as well. So it could not make me happier than to move these earrings. And for $1.50, I'm thrilled to let them go your way. So which one do you pick? J Sweet? Or I guess, yes. Let me get a bag. And she says, so of those, showed glued. Okay, I haven't glued them yet. I'm saying it's stupid when they make earrings like this that just twist around. This is a pierced. It faces forward like that. Why would they make an earring that can twist around? So what I want to do right now, it's positioned for the hat to face that way. I want to glue in those pieces, the face and the body, just before I send it to you. So it's always facing forward. Yes, I can glue. I can take it apart. I can glue it. I can put it back together. Because it is just got a hook connector there, or I can put a new, metal thing in there and just redo it. So you want those? Cool. They're all yours. Sorry, I'm coughing on myself. So I'm going to duplicate this auction and I'm going to run it again for any of the others that, again, these are Avon here. Loving the bows. I mean, they're all great. But again, totally slashing prices from what I had the other day. Just bringing up the old auction and making a new. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And what are you going to do this time? Get you another bag. And she says the snowflakes, okay? So you see a little darkening in there. It's only because the back is a really big back. It's a black back, but you don't see that. That's how you see it on your ear. This is just the really significant back that's there. There isn't a brand on there, but I feel like they're like a Sugar Fix earring or something. So those just have glued in rhinestones, but they're really lovely. Dangle. Now, just so you know, the one on the left, just how sometimes when you put the glue on there, I don't know if it's the way the AB is showing, but they show a little bit yellow on the left and right. They show it on the right too, but I'm just letting you know. So if you pick these, that's how they are. Or you can change your mind. Well, these are I have other larger earrings that are clip-on. I have them all sorted in here from my sale. These are all clip-on Christmas, but a lot of them are larger. But I have a ridiculous amount of other things today as well. Bracelets, necklaces, pendants, tons of brooches, statement stuff. No clips, no worry. Okay, so that's what I got. So you want to go for these? Are you still good with that? I don't think anyone would even notice the yellowing because the light on the way it reflects, half the time it reflects yellow anyways with just the way it is. Okay, great. I'm going to run this again for any other takers, and then I'm going to move on to the next size of, so we've got, these are Avon. They are glass. They're a really nice pierced earring, as you see. And then the polymer clay, and I don't know, I just love these bows. So anyways, there's that. And then these up here are they're a little smaller, but they're not like studs or anything. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so let's put this away and move on quickly to these are the next biggest ones I have. They're still decently big. I mean, that hangs at about 1.25 inches. So enameled, candy cane earrings there. And I have some really cute enameled snowmen. They're hanging at about almost 1.25 inches as well. I have these really cute enameled trees. Also, those are closer to about 1 inch. And then I have, these are actually on post, not hooks, but enameled little stockings there. So let me see what I had it for, and we can slash it. So it looks like I had it for, it was already a pretty amazing price, but I will decrease it. I had it before for buy two, pick two for $3, but I'm going to change it to pick two for $2. And then, where's my duplicate? I guess where did it go? Not started. Oh, I had already pulled it up. Okay. Let me just take a new picture because it had some of the old ones in it when I've already sold some out of here. So they're not all in there. And then I'm saying buy two, pick two for $2. So they're $1 each. I'm going to update the listing. and I'm going to move it to stage. These are all in excellent condition, and I'm starting the auction now. Excellent condition. All enameled Christmas earrings. And again, we've got that and then the snowmen. So they're like $1 each when you end up buying 2 for $2. Okay. So I do have a few sterling silver ones as well. Let me just bring those back up from my sale the other night. Thanks for taking a look at those. I'm not even going to bother to do these really teeny dangle ones because you're probably not into those. I can bring them up later for somebody else. Okay, I do have a really good deal here. These are not sterling silver, but this was a set of 3 pairs of glass earrings that I had. They're not my sterling silver ones. These are all just gold, silver tone, but they actually hang down decently long. A little textured bow. This is glass, art glass. So I've got, the presents, and this is a lot. I'm going to sell all of them together. These are like faceted AB rhinestone earrings. Beautiful, lovely, perfect Christmas. And then a little bit daintier little ones there. But I'm selling all of them together. I'm going to slash the price from how I had them at my previous sale. So let me find it real quick. Okay, I had 3 pairs for $5. So I'm going to duplicate that, and then I'm going to edit the price. And now I'm going to slash it to a set of 3 earrings for $3. Done. I'm going to update the listing. I mean, these are so cute in the, So I'm moving that to stage for any takers who want some great. I'm going to start the auction now. They're beautiful. So they work out to be, again, these also come with it. All 3 pairs are going to come with it for $3. And look at how sparkly and lovely there are. AB, faceted, gorgeous Christmas earrings. Some of them hang longer than others. Can't beat that price. Okay, so if anyone else comes in and wants me to rerun it, just holler at me. And then these are actually sterling silver. They've all been tested. They're these beautiful, at least these trees are like Swarovski crystal. Okay, the one I just had, not a problem. So it's those, the art glass trees, those, and then the smaller dangles. So I'm just duplicating that, and I'm running it again. So it's running for you there. And if you're looking for longer, these do hang down quite a bit. So from the top of the hook, they're longer than 2 inches. So those are sort of statement for you. Kind of there, but a great deal. Happy to move those along to you. Thank you. I do have, like, with these items, $5 first item and then 50 cents after. I do refund overages of your shipping if you end up purchasing multiple items. Sometimes the shipping can run way over. And so, about $1 over my shipping expenses, I will refund you. So don't worry about that. I got you. All right. What's your first name, Jay Sweet? If you're comfortable, you don't have to tell me if you don't want, but I just wanted to say thank you for that. Okay, so these are sterling silver. Most likely, at least on the trees, they are Aurora Borealis and most likely Swarovski, because you can go online and see a whole bunch of these little tree earrings made. I had like 10 pairs of them, but most of them sold. Some of them were even bigger in my sale the other night. So I don't have a ton left. These are also sterling silver on long chain dangles. We have a little box. I realize they're pink, not red, but they just remind me of presents. So that's why I included them also. Now, when I was selling these the other night, they almost sold out. Again, I'm slashing the price, but I think I had actually lowered them for these last ones. They started off as 7. And then I think I lowered them to 5 at the very end of the night. So I'm not going to lower them a massive amount more, but I'll lower them a little bit more. I'll make it 4. It's buyer's choice, pick 1. They are sterling silver. So let me find that listing here, and let me just update the picture. So those are the ones that are left. So for $4, you can't really beat that, especially the ones on the left. That's a lot of sterling silver. So it's buyer's choice, pick one. Let me update that. I mean, I can't give them away. So like they did cost me money to get them in the first place. So that's about the lowest I can go. Most of the other Christmas jewelry can go a lot lower than that. But anyways, I am running those. So it's running now. So we have that Christmas earring, sterling silver, Swarovski crystal, or that Christmas earring, Swarovski crystal, or the long dangle. So Honeybee Vintage is in for $4. She's going to get to pick. And 1 second, and you'll get to pick. All right. So some good options there, and a great deal for some sterling silver earrings. They've all been acid tested. Don't you love the color of those darker? It reminds me of kind of the peacock, greenish blue that you get in a lot of. I just love them. Very, very unique. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to run it again for those two that are left, and I'm going to get her going here on her earrings. Super pretty and a great deal. Again, yes, I did acid test all of them, so they are, in fact, sterling. So we've got 8 seconds left on the choice for sterling silver earrings. Honeybee. Vintage Gail. I'm sure your name is probably Gail. Thank you for that. And we will put the other ones away for now so I have time to bring you other items. Again, what I've done here is I had a sale the other night in another marketplace, and I was about to put all of this away. And then I'm like, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. It seems dumb to put all of this stuff away. So I was just that I'm going to just slash prices and bring them to knickknacks today because I already have them sorted. You tell me exactly what you want. Christmas tree brooches, or, greenery brooches, or bracelets, or, artisan made looking pieces, or, necklaces. I got it. All right. So yes, let's go to bracelets. I can do that. I have a couple different options. I'll just set them all out here, but I will get to them. They all kind of have different prices, points, but I can explain. And again, I will slash the prices from what I had at my show the other night. And one of the actual bracelets I'm offering is actually one on my wrist, but it won't work for everybody because it's a super, super small, like it barely fits my wrist. You see, like, look, that even like made a mark on my skin. It's like barely fits. So it's great for like a teenager. But that is all sterling silver, but I'll bring it up. But let me just do this one first. This one is just, complete art glass. We've got some rhinestone spacers in there. Completely reminds me of just the peppermint, candies, candy cane color or whatever. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to pull what it was at my show, and then I'm going to slash it. So I had offered this bracelet at my show the other night for $7 with all the art glass, but I'm going to slash that to $5 for any other takers on that. I have to make some money, and I think I got this from the store that I bought it at for like $4, and then I still have fees to pay, so I really wouldn't even be making any money on it. But it is a cool bracelet. So let's give people an opportunity to purchase that. So I'm going to just edit the price here, bring it down to $5, and move it to stage, and we are off and running. So it does have the measurement. It's 6.75 toggle bracelet, artisan art glass, and that's how it's looking. Can you get more Christmassy than that? Like, I don't think you can. All right. So thank you for looking at that. I'm going to move along. Okay, so I had a whole bunch of these awesome, many of them are Avon, these little slide-on vintage bracelets. This is in impeccable condition, like it's literally never been worn. And this one's Avon, and I believe that this one is also Avon. This one has rocking horses, the soldiers, the train, and the little ornament. So those are two that I have. And I'm not sure who makes this one. These are links. They're all enameled rhinestone. But this is in excellent condition as well. Gaudy, beautiful, lovely Christmas jewelry. What can I say? Oh, there is a brand on here and I didn't see it. Hot diggity dog. Lucky you guys. Let me get my loop and I can tell you what it says. And I'm not going to up the price if it's more valuable. I'm just going to sell it for the, prices that I was going to slash it to, but I didn't know. It says Cookie Lee. Okay, I didn't catch that the other night. So that's a really nice Christmas bracelet. So, yep, all of these, I'm just flipping them over so you can see all the little things. Let's see if I can flip it the right direction. Oh, I think that is the right direction. Okay, so those are 3. This one is much, much older, heavier. The gold tone still looks pretty darn good, but all of these dangles on here are really heavy. We have a Christmas tree. We have a Christmas present, a wreath, a Santa, a very old-fashioned looking Santa, and a Christmas tree, as well as some bells. So although this one's older and shows a little bit more wear than the others, I feel like it's still significant because it's heavier. Like it's heavy duty. And then this one, I honestly am going to throw this one into, if anyone buys a bracelet, if they purchase one, the first person who, is interested in a bracelet, I'll just throw this one in for free. It really just has a little bit too much wear to me, but it has a whole bunch of Christmas ornaments. Ornament. So this will go a little gift to, I'll throw it in there for if anyone ends up purchasing one of these bracelets. Okay, so let me find my listing. I'm going to slash the price from what I had brought it at my sale previously. It was previously buy one, $8 choice. And I'm going to lower it. I can't lower it too crazy because I did actually buy these. I'll lower it to, those are Avon. Oh goodness. I'll lower it to $550 to start at, which is a steal. Like that's me. Yeah. So I'm going to duplicate that. Come back up here to the top and let me edit it. And I'm bringing it to 550. And I'm going to move it to stage. We have Cookie Lee, Avon. Don't know the brand, but definitely more vintage. That goes free for the first one that goes. So I'm moving it to stage. And if we have any takers on the bracelets, it's running now. So that one, Honeybee, is in. Honeybee Vintage. That one, just bringing it a little bit closer to you. We've got that one. And then, of course, this one's a little bit more vintage. All right, so Honeybee, looks like you're up. You get to pick. Again, these 3, especially these 2, seem the newest. This one, I feel it's nice, but I feel like it needs one more link on it. This one is also one of those link bracelets, but you see how it's got more space? Like this one, I feel like this one needs one more. So just my thought. Yep, I would have done the same thing. Nice pickup. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this. I still think that one's probably the nicest. And then this vintage one's really nice too. I'm going to start the auction again for any other takers, but I will get Gail going here on her beautiful bracelet. And thank you for that. Okay. Honeybee. It is you. So we got 3 seconds left and we'll move on to something else. I got tons of Christmas jewelry. So we'll bring these more high-end bracelets real quick. I'm just going to offer them. I realize they may not be everyone's price point. If anyone wants me to rerun, just holler at me. But these are much more valuable. They're not specifically Christmas, but I brought them in. And these are bought separately, but they're really heavy-duty, hammered, kind of domed, linked brooches, which look pretty incredible on. It's literally, as I was saying the other night in my sale, it's like a party on your wrist. And both of them, no matter which one you choose, are in incredible shape. Okay. But when I went on and found comps for this, I don't make these things up. Like you Google Lens that, you'll find there's a listing of one for like marked down to $80. Now, these are not branded. There are some similar to it that are branded, but a huge vintage thing. So the other day I brought them up in my show for $24 each. But I'm going to slash those prices. So now it would be just purchasing one. This would be for one of them. I'm offering it for, oh gosh. Again, Google Lens it. You'll find 80. You'll find earrings that match it exactly that sell for 50. Like this is, but I'm going to mark it down to 15 for any takers. That still might be out of people's price range, but this would be for one of them. I'd run it twice. And I'm moving that to stage if you're interested in a party on your wrist. Like seriously, it's heavy. It is well made. It is quality vintage jewelry. Higher end for sure. They're fabulous, but I can't really go lower than that. But they're beautiful. So I appreciate you taking a look at those. Okay, got some Christmas tree brooches. Let's do a whole bunch of Christmas trees. Christmas trees. Now, I had purchased a whole bunch of Avon items from a lady, I don't know, a couple years ago, and she was selling all of these new because her mother had died, specifically for these four brand new Avon. These have never been worn. Avon brooches. She was selling all of her mom's Avon stuff, who had sold Avon her whole life, and she had passed away, and she was just trying to move along, all the items. So the other day I had all of these brooches that were buyer's choice, pick one for $6, but I will slash the prices. I will let you know that. So I'm going to change it to, this is still an incredible deal. At least it's like giving away those Avon ones, but as promised, I'm going to slash it. So I'm going to change it to buyer's choice, pick one for $4. And I'm moving that to stage. And let me just show to you real quick. These are all exactly the same, but they kind of remind me of like partridge trees. I don't know. They're all made of bows that make up the Christmas tree style with AB coated darker stones on there. They're meant to be darker. These are not darkened white ones. These are like peacock in color, maybe it's an AB coating on a purple. I don't know, but they're meant to be darker. I also have this cat brooch. How many of you have friends? I have a friend who puts up her Christmas tree every year, and one of her cats will go inside the fake tree and sleep on one of the branches. Will literally go up inside the tree. That reminds me of that. This is Leah Sophia. Really nice brooch there. Here's some more brooches. This one is branded on the back. It says MYLU. For that one. Any missing rhinestones, if I'm ever, packaging these up to ship and I notice any missing rhinestones, I will always replace them before I send anything out. No brand on that. No brand on that one, but very dimensional, as well as that one. Very dimensional. And then there we go. So, but to me, these are like, if you had friends and you wanted to give all of you the same matching brooches, what a great opportunity. What a great thing to add to a Christmas gift on the top where the tag is. So many great ideas. I'm going to start the auction now. Miss Holcomb, you would have to come over to www.knickknacks.com and register. Let me write it on a sheet of paper for you. And to be able to bid. You'd register where you're watching from YouTube, which is great because for any of you who don't know, I do in fact have a YouTube channel, lots of jewelry unboxings, unjarrings, jewelry hauls, the like. So I'm streaming this to my YouTube channel, but for those of you who are watching from YouTube, you can't actually see that here at District where we are streaming from. So the people in the chat can see each other, and they can see you, but you can't see them. So if you want to be able to participate in the chat, you're welcome. It's free to register to come on over to And any of you who are on knickknacks all the time, and I'm saying this address wrong, please correct me, but I'm pretty sure it's www.knickknacks.com, and then you would register, and then you'd follow the prompts to enter payment information. Yes, sir. They're all exactly the same. I guess you don't really need to pick one. They're all just as good as the other. So I'm just going to grab one, and I'm going to run again, duplicate, and knickknacks.net. Oh, is that in addition day, Jan, is that in addition to this? Are there two ways to get there? You can do it that, or it's only knickknacks.net. Because hold on, don't leave yet, Miss Holcomb, because the address might be different. No, just net. Okay. So let me scratch that. I think some of the other platforms on District have some .com addresses. Maybe Jocelyn had done it differently. So knickknacks.net is where you have to go to register. There you go. I apologize. And then, you can follow the prompts and come over. All right. So I brought it, and I'm starting the auction again. Again, I slashed the prices from my sale the other day. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Jan. Again, these ones on the right are brand new Avon brooches. They're outstanding, with Aurora Borealis. A lot of really nice Christmas tree brooches. So the cat one is still here if you pop on over there. So just if you come in and say, hey, I was the one from YouTube, I'll pull that cat one out again for you, and we can rerun it. Okay. So I'll be here. Don't you worry. Thank you for looking at those. I assume if you guys want me to rerun any of those, I can, but I got this one going for Honey Bee Vintage. Okay. Thank you for all the corrections there. I haven't actually given out the knickknacks addresses yet, because I've been selling in other marketplaces, but we got to have it right. We got to do it right for Jocelyn. Okay, so there you go. That's coming your way. So let me bring some. Okay, so this is sort of a unique item. Everything I have tonight is jewelry. I'm about to do these really incredible vintage Wallace and enameled longer layering necklaces. Those are beautiful. But before I do those, my sale the other night, I also had brought all of these art glass wine glass charms. They're all glass. And to me, it was like, this might as well be jewelry. It was jewelry for the wine glass, someone said. But I had brought all of these up to sell all together. So if you're purchasing this, you would get all 6 of them. And there's a present there. And then we've got a beautiful candy cane. I cannot even believe that's not broken yet, with its little leaves on there. And then we've got a cute little penguin. So when I brought these the other night, let me pull up that listing. I will slash the price from what I had offered. It would be for all 6 of them. I had offered them for $7, and I'm going to duplicate it. And then I'm going to offer them for $5. So I think normally you can go out and buy these, and they cost like $10 or more. So, and especially them being glass, they're really pretty darn cool. So if your wine glasses want to be decorated with jewelry too, here's their chance for a great price. I'm moving that to stage, and I'm starting the auction on the wine glass charms, or again, a fun little decoration you can put when you're wrapping gifts, or you're bringing a hostess gift. I don't know. They are cute. Thank you for looking at those. All right. So these are vintage, brand new. Like, these have not been used or worn. I did put my own vintage chain on these, spring ring clasp, about 24 inches. But these are Wallace. It's a brand. You can look them up. It's a vintage brand that, well-made, lovely vintage brand. But I have the locomotive which, he is the engine. He's a little bit more than 2 inches in length. I also have, again, you can see the enameling is just beautiful. It's heavy, well made, branded on the back. We've got the puppy inside the stockings. And here we have like an S link, as you see, 24 inches as well for that. And then I have the singing caroler. Again, if you look at the enameling, it is just perfect. And I have this one. I guess this is I don't know if it's serpentine. It's like the little triangles on top of each other. I'm probably butchering that. But anyways, 24 inch as well. And so, yeah, I had offered these. And if you Google Lens these, you will find prices, you know, let's see what I had brought them for the other day. Probably around $15 to $20 each. I had brought them the other day to my sale for $8, but I can't slash it much more because I did actually pay for these. But I will go down to $6.50. I think that's about the lowest I'd go. It's buyer's choice, pick one. But again, you can Google Lens them. They're up in the teens, some of them in the 20s. For starting listing prices. So any interest? These are nice longer necklaces, so perfect for layering and the holidays. Hello, Jen. This was a spontaneous at the last minute sale. Anyone who bought with me last night, like Jan, obviously we got 10 seconds left. Your progressive shipping will continue today, just so you know. We got 3 seconds left on the lovely enameled Christmas pendant necklaces. My friend Jen's Gems Find is popping in from YouTube. She's a fellow friend of mine who actually she sells on you. Glitchy today. You got kicked off. I'm so sorry. Did you want me to rerun that one? I was just saying, I don't know if you heard, but obviously for people who purchased last night in knickknacks or really I know that it doesn't really matter which marketplace I'm in. I can still combine your shipping. Do you want me to rerun those at all? I know you might have popped out when I brought them up. They're Wallace enameled pendants. I don't know when you got kicked off, but you holler at me if you wanted me to run it again. But my friend Jen, yeah, she actually does live sales of vintage and some current beautiful high-end jewelry off YouTube. She's a dear friend of mine, very, very knowledgeable. Go check her out. She's at Jen's Finds on YouTube. And she just got over 1,000 followers, and she's even trying to help me get over 1,000. I'm close, but not quite there yet. You could check out my YouTube channel as well. And yeah, so go watch one of her shows. You'll see she's got so much knowledge to share. And let me tell you, the most beautiful jewelry out there. Love, love, love. Sending love to Jen to sell and bring to you. All right, so I'm going to move on to some really cute artisan earrings. You can't really, 939 for you, Curry. What does that mean? 939 for you. I have no idea what that means. That must have some secret meaning. You're cute. Okay, so anyways. Oh, I have 939 subs. Oh, it's gone up a little bit. I'm getting close. Yay. Okay. Well, any of y'all could go help me out. Okay. So how cute are these little Santa earrings? They are all seed bead, teeny, teeny little seed beads. It looks like Santa got a little bit of a sunburn. So these would actually be perfect earrings to wear in Australia. Now, my parents live in Australia, and I'm actually going to Australia at the early of February for like 6 weeks because my parents live there and, I haven't seen them in a year and a half. And so when I go, I really go. But, a sunburnt Santa, if you want to say his skin looks a little sunburnt, the color of bead they chose, it's perfect for, because they're the opposite season in Australia. A little, if you didn't know that, but they're on the southern hemisphere. So, their summer months are, December, January, February, isn't that fun? And then now the yellowing on these is not discoloration. This person like knitted this Santa. This is like handmade. The little googly eyes, they're little pierced earrings, but he picked cream colored thread. It's not like it yellowed and it's gross. and dirty. These have never been worn. They're, brand new. But they are just super cute, artisan looking Santas. And in my show the other night, I had brought them for buyer's choice, pick one for $5. Again, these are artisan ones, but I'm going to slash that price a bit just as promised. So let me find the listing and we can. So anyways, I'm going to duplicate this, and now I'm going to offer it, buy one, pick one for $3.50. I can't really go much lower than that because I think I might have paid like $3, I wouldn't really even make much money, but happy to move them along. And again, you would just pick one, but they're just super unique. You are not going to find other people wearing these earrings. That is for sure. So I'm moving that to stage, and I'm starting the auction now. So we have this one, or we have our bearded seed bead, teeny seed beads. Such time taken in making these earrings. I tell you, a lot. This took someone hours, like unbelievable. Beautiful things. Thank you for taking a look at that. All right, let me keep going here. How about I bring you some Santa brooches now that we're on the Santa theme? Okay. So I have some pretty ones here. And again, I brought them the other night for my show, but I'm going to slash the prices of how I brought them. I love this brooch. Fully enameled. He has a glittery beard, a real personality. I do not see a brand on him, but he is in excellent, excellent condition. You can see the size on my hand. This little dude is hand painted. A lot of times you can see, some less expensive brooches that are made of plastic or something like that. This is made of wood. This is hand painted, handmade by somebody. Just stunning. We have this cool dude with his little movable legs and bells up there hanging from his Christmas bag. I believe this one is JJ. I might be wrong. No, I'm sorry. Danecraft. And it's not specifically Santa, but the reindeer is on strike and Santa can't go anywhere, apparently. We have some enameled ones up here. A Santa with an enameled cow. Who would have thunk? This is a lovely enameled one, really kind of cloisonne style, I would have to say. And then we have a Santa one here. But I would have to say the nicest to me are these two, but this one's a close follow-up behind that. So let me pull it up from my sale the other night, and I will lower the price as promised. We're slashing prices. I had buyer's choice, pick one for $5, but I will, I'm going to duplicate this. Okay, I can't go much low. I can't go lower than $3.50. I wouldn't make any money on it. But I will do buyer's choice, pick one for $3.50. So let me edit that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And if we have any takers, now is your chance. So $3.50. Done. Update. Move to stage. So it is running now. Really nice. Loving those two. Danecraft, our kind of movable Santa. $3.50 choice. And then, of course, we have some of these enameled ones as well. They are super cute. I agree, Faye. So some of the items I brought to my Christmas sale the other night, and I'm slashing prices. And there's Angie. Angie just popped in. Angie, you just know that anything I bring today is continuing of your progressive shipping from last night. So Angie gets to pick there. Some options. There are some other Christmas things I already ran today that are in the store. Sorry, it's hard for you to tell, but I can rerun them. Some of them are, slashed. All of them are being slashed from my previous sales. So I'm bringing them up and slashing the price. He is awesome. He's got a sparkly little beard, enameled in perfection condition. I'm duplicating this and I'm running it again. Again, this one is hand painted wood. It is, I love the old school stuff. This one's Dane Craft. Some really good choices there. This is literally like a cloisonne in style, I feel like. Sand May, welcome in. So let me get Angie going here on her cute little Santa, and she's in again for $350. And thank you for your bid. And yeah, which one are you going for this time? You're welcome. The Jingle Santa with the little feet, little movable feet, jingle bells, can sort of make him go. And he was looking like that. So loving that. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to run it again. Dane Craft, handmade, hand painted on wood. He's beautiful. I love him. I don't know why he's my favorite. I just love the old school stuff, I guess. So we got 7 seconds left on those, and we will move on to something else. Some of the other stuff I already ran was some bracelets as well as some dangle pierced earrings. If you want me to rerun any of those, I brought some Christmas tree brooches that were incredible. All right, so Angie gets to pick again. I'm trying to think of the stuff I already ran that I could bring back up for you. I brought some artisan earrings. So this cute Santa. Okay. Perfect. And go ahead and let me know she won again there. So what is your next choice for Santa loveliness? These are so fun. Old vintage brooches are such a fun thing to add on the outside of a wrapped gift for a friend or even to put under your Christmas tree. You can even turn some of them into, I would have gone for the wooden one too. That's a good one. That is good, 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 good. We have a Dane Craft one left there. And then we have those. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to lower it to 3, which is like, oh my gosh, with the Dane Craft one. But for any other takers, I'm running it now for 3 for those. And, oh, let me get yeah, that's a good bag. So thank you so much, Angie. And we've got 6 seconds left and we can move on to something else. And Angie, were you in here when I was running the Christmas brooches? Did you already see me do that? Were you in here when I did the bracelets? If you want me to rerun those, you holler at me. Okay, thanks for looking, guys. I'm going to move on to something else. Okay, so let's bring some clip-on earrings. These are all clip-on earrings. They were in my show the other night. And I'm slashing prices from what I had them for in my show. So let me just briefly show you. I have these, just rhinestone, Christmas colors. Looks brand new, barely anywhere. I would say nowhere. Clip back earrings. We have these enameled larger ones. These are about 1 1/3 inches. So they're pretty significant. No, I was just able to get on. Okay, no worries. But you let me know if you're interested in those or ones I already ran today with my slashed price. Some of the things in my store have not been slashed in price yet, but some already have. These are clip on hoops with a enameled earring there, a candy cane. And I will start off kind of with a higher, especially for maybe those 3 are probably higher in price. I think these are Avon clip-on as well. But then, as we go on, I can lower them. We've got some poinsettias. We've got some, holly. We've got these really cute, they're like enameled little bells. Not enameled, I'm sorry, like, ceramic or whatever. And then we have more bells here. So some smaller and some bigger. So I think what I could do, I can give you guys a choice. I can slash it, and then they're all the same choice. It might be buyer's choice pick 2. Or I can make it where if you purchase one of those 3 bigger ones, I'll let you pick one of these small ones, but I'm not slashing it as much. I don't know which one you guys would rather have it run as, but let me see how I had it for my sale the other day. I mean, they're already super cheap, but I'm going to slash the price slightly, but then I'm going to add on an extra thing. So they were $3. Um, and so now I guess I didn't need to keep duplicating these. It just shows it is not, I've, okay. I didn't need to be duplicating them every time. They're already in here. My mistake. Good to know. Did not need to do that. Okay, so sorry, I'm finding them again. I distracted myself. I had them for $3 buyer's choice. So I'm going to lower it to $2.50. This is what I'm going to do to slash it. So you pick one for $2.50 of the top 3. But then if you get one of those top 3, I'm going to let you pick one of the bottom ones for free as part of it. Okay. So that's how it's going to work. So I'm going to update the listing and I'm going to start the auction now. These are the fancier, definitely nicer, more significant ones. So it could be buyer's choice, pick one for $2.50. But then all of those at the bottom, you would get to pick an extra earring that's also clip back. Okay. So we don't have a clip back earring mirrors. That is so okay. It's all good. We'll move on to something else. All right. I had this Napier in the box, new in the box, pave gold tone reindeer that I brought to my sale the other day, and I'm going to slash the price. You go on Google Lens him, he's, I don't know. He was probably up near $25 to $30. I don't know. I mean, I do know because I looked it up and that's how I based my original price. I had originally brought it for $12 in my sale, but I'm going to slash it and I'm going to offer it for $9. I mean, I could even Google it for you right here as we sit, and I would show you that it's much higher than that. Any of you who know new Napier, but I'm going to move that to stage. And he has not even come out of the box. It's running now. What a great gift because he is brand new in the box. Beautiful jumping reindeer. So there you go. You still have the tag on there. He hasn't even been undone. Thank you for looking at him. All right, let me bring some other things. I still have a show tonight in another marketplace I haven't gotten ready for, but I've done all this because I wanted to, I was about to put all this Christmas jewelry away, and I was like, it seems crazy to put these away. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. So I was like, okay, I'm going to slash prices and I'm going to bring them one more time to auction before I put them away for next year. Because, you can always pull them back out. All right. He is really lovely. He's like ceramic, but just in such great condition. It has some dimension to him. He's a lovely brooch. Really like him. This one is definitely the nicest of all of them. This has the brand on it. Christopher Radkin, I think. If you Google Lens him, he definitely has value. This one is also branded, and I believe he is, what is KC? Isn't that Kenneth Cole? What's a brand KC? Is it Kenneth Cole? I can't remember, but someone can tell me. He's brand new, enameled, and a very busy snowman. He's got lots to do, apparently. This is Napier, a little bit more vintage for sure. The brand is right here underneath the bar, and those are like snowmen. I'm sorry, they're like mittens. I don't know. This is screaming Avon to me, but they're really cute. They're just little pins, but brand new, never worn. Clearly, you can see little mittens attached with a little hook there. These are matching. They're not coming together, but you know what? For today's purpose, I'll let them go as one item. They can go together. But skating snowmen, there's no brand on them. And then I also have, he's like metal enameled snowman there. Okay. So let me look at what my prices were and what we want to slash it to. Let's take a look. Let's see. The auction ended prices are the ones you guys want to, I need to skip all those auction ended. Wow, I got through a lot. Not started. Okay. I got through more than I thought. Wow. Okay. So here are the snowmen. I had them. The reason I had them at Buyer's Choice Pick 1 for $7 is because this guy is so valuable. But I'm literally going to lower him to $5, possibly more after he's bought. But he is definitely worth more than any of them. Hands down. Perfection. Like, he's great. So let me move that to stage, and I'm going to start the auction now. But I would probably lower it once he's bought even more than $5. So any takers on that? Again, these are my favorites. They're pretty darn incredible, in awesome condition. And they are branded as well. Okay. So again, slashing these prices. Oh, a raid. Wow, tons of people. That's fantastic. I appreciate that, Casey. Thanks so much. All right. So for those of you who just popped in, I sell on multiple marketplaces here on District. I had run a Christmas show the other day. All my Christmas stuff sorted and a lot sold, but I had a lot left and I was literally about to put it all away. And I thought, you know what? It's not even Thanksgiving yet. I can't put these away yet. So instead I came to do just a spontaneous sale today. I'm slashing the prices from what they were at my sale the other day. And I will run this again if you guys just popped in, but these are some enameled Santas. But this Christopher Radkin one specifically being the more valuable one. If someone purchases him, I'll probably lower it even more for the other Santas. But I'm going to just run this one more time just in case people might have been popping in and missed that chance. These are the two nicest ones to me, branded, of course, here. These little guys I would sell together. Welcome in again there. How are you, Donna? Because they just look the same. They're a different color. These are branded. This is branded. This is Napier. Yeah. So, all right. You are in. You get to pick there, Donna. Nice to see you. All your purchases will go for yesterday. It will continue your progressive shipping. Okay. So which snowman would you, or, snow related, when we're looking at the mittens, are you interested in? And she says, I want to get the fancy snowman, please. Okay, there's two fancy ones, but I think one is more valuable than the other. This is a Christopher Radkin. When you look up comps for him, he's really valuable, like probably $30, $40 valuable in terms of starting. This one is KC. Doesn't KC stand for... What does KC stand for? Is it Kenneth Cole? I don't even know what KC stands for, but that one looks busy. So I don't know which one you mean by fancy snowman. The first one. I would have picked that one as well. This one's incredible. Google Lens him. You will find that to be an incredible buy, a really good pickup. So thank you for that. I'm going to duplicate this, guys, but I am going to lower it as promised. So let me duplicate it. And this time I'm actually going to go to $4. And so let me run it again. And again, this is Napier. This one comes with both of them, both of the, skating enameled snowmen. This one's really lovely. He's like, ceramic, a really nice one. And then we got this enameled metal one. And, Donna's in for 4, and it looks like she's going to get to pick what is her next snowman. Now, previously, before we had a raid, I have previously run some gorgeous Christmas tree brooches as well as candy cane brooches. And I ran a whole bunch of Christmas bracelets and some statement earrings. So if any of those are of interest to you, just holler at me and I can rerun them. So, yes, Donna is picking. She says, do you need to see anything more close up, Donna? Or she might be Google Lensing it possibly. Let me get her name on the bag. The other snowman you showed. Yeah, he's like brand new. He looks fantastic. Silvertone looks great. Okay. So I am going to be wild here. I'm going to push these together. And so I'm going to run it for $4 again. But this time, these two are one choice. The mittens are one choice and the two snowmen are one choice. So let me duplicate that and I'm going to run it again for any takers on that. So it's like double the deal in that one. I definitely really lowered it there. So this one is anyone who purchased with me last night in my sale. Obviously, this continues with your progressive shipping. So glad I brought these up. I almost was going to put them away. And right, so Honeybee, Gail, what are you going to pick? You're going to get two of them. And she says she would like to have the top snowmen. They're good ones. Okay, so this is metal enamel. And then this, he looks great. He's ceramic. Those are good ones. Okay, so I'm going to edit that, duplicate it again, running it again. It's either for those two, Napier, possibly Avon, but they look brand new, or the skating snowmen. I'm running that again. And Donna is in. So let's get this going for Gail. Thank you, Gail. I hope I'm calling you by. It's in your username, so I'm only assuming that that is your first name. You see, my first name is not in my username. My name is Curry. For any of you who have not been to my sales before, I've been here on District for, about a year and a half. I'm doing well. Hey, nice to see you, Flo Casa. Yes, I did in fact stream this to my YouTube channel. So there are people that me from YouTube that pop in, but any of those from YouTube, you can watch from YouTube. But if you wanted to be able to participate in the chat that goes on here, because we're streaming from District, you'd want to go over to knickknacks.net and then registering is free. And then you'd be able to see the whole chat with the 20 plus people in the sale. And then of course you could put, payment information in if you wanted to bid, but you don't need to. I'm happy for people to just come and hang out. Bidding is not necessary. Just come and hang out with us. All right, I'm duplicating it. Oh no, hold on. Precious is picking the mittens. So this is Napier, definitely more vintage. Hey Val, how are you? Bringing a lot of the Christmas jewelry I had the other night, but slashing the prices. So she's getting those for $4. Nice. So I'm going to run him one more time and it's $4 and you get both of him. You can have a mother-daughter pins or whatever. So I'm starting the auction, running that one last time. And Honeybee is in for $4. Okay, so this one was the top snowman, and then she wanted mittens. So that was Precious. Okay, so that was Donna. Got to keep it all straight here. We don't need to mess it up. I'll break down eventually and sign up, I'm sure. Well, it doesn't cost anything. Literally, you just come over to Knickknacks, or if I was in a different marketplace, I would show you a different address, but, and you register, and that registers you not just for Knickknacks, but for all sale purchasing on District. And then if you wanted to be able to bid, but you don't have to, that's very easy prompts to follow. So, in Honeybee, you don't even need to pick. I know which ones you're taking. So thank you for that. And I'm going to bring up something different now. Okay, so this one is Honeybee. Thank you so much. All right, so let me see. All right, thank you. Okay, let me go to my store real quick. Some of these things I brought up, I hadn't. I've already slashed the price, so I have to delete some of these. Edit item because they already sold. Delete. So that's gone. Some of the items. So hold on, I'm just popping in here for 1 second. Oh, I know what brooches I'm gonna do next. So the Santa ones, I've brought them. But they're at the bottom too. I just got to make sure. Okay, because I slashed them. So I'm just deleting the ones that weren't slashed yet. So I'm going to delete that. Delete, delete. So I don't get confused. We don't need to be bringing you non-slashed prices. Those bracelets, I already brought at a slashed price. So I'm deleting that other one. Don't want to confuse myself. And I believe those artisan things I already brought too. Those I definitely already brought. Sorry, I'm just simplifying what's going on in the store here. Because they're in here twice. That's why. Okay. So again, some of these I can't tell which I already ran. But I'm pretty sure I already did those. Edit, delete, delete, edit, delete, delete. I can delete more later. I don't need to keep holding you up. Okay, so let me bring, these are some more brooches. These are kind of a random scattering of some different ones. I couldn't really put it in a specific thing. I started off as stockings, but I didn't have enough stockings to just say, hey, these are all stockings. So I kind of just brought some, other ones in here that were different. Okay. Welcome in, Dog Days. So let's see if I grabbed them all. Don't even know what that is. Oh, it's the backing to one of them. This is just a freebie. So if someone buys one of the others, I'm going to just put that in with it. So whatever the first one is that's bought, I'll just throw that in with it. This is a really nice enameled Christmas tree. I mean, not Christmas tree, stocking brooch. There is no brand on it, but that's cute. We've got this cat underneath the blanket with a mouse taking a nap on him, a little Belle. He's cute with his little green eyes, has the brand AS. We have another enameled stocking brooch there. This one's really pretty. I love the face on him. He is in great condition, toy soldier. And there is not a brand on there that I can tell. He's one of my, him, and this one are probably my favorites. These are all nice too, but I'm partial to these three. This is like a mixed metal and, silver and gold tone. And look at all the fun little kind of enamel designs on this one. I really love this one. There is not a brand, but those three are definitely my favorite up there at the top, in my opinion. Don't know how much my opinion matters in this situation because you got to pick what you like. I'll probably lower the price, definitely, once those are bought. But this is like a lantern. It says a pin, but it's like a puffy stocking, a manger. And yeah, we already did that one. Okay, so let me bring this listing up and I'll slash the price from my sale the other night, just as promised. So I had him as buyer's choice, pick one for $4. So I I can't go much lower than $3, at least on those, because then I'm like literally not making any money. But once those sell, I might be able to do something else going on. So I'm going to run that auction. It's running now. Angie is in for $3 on, the various holiday brooch theme ones. Loving these, but also some great options down here. These are definitely the 4 biggest ones for that price. And we have, and it looks like Angie's going to get a pick what her choice is. Can't go wrong on those brooches. You're welcome. What's it going to be? The jingle. I love that one. I really think it's unique. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to run it again for those other ones left. These are definitely the 3 biggest ones. And you're going to get this in there too, Angie, because I said the first purchase is going to get that little pin. So, so it's running again. And this time Donna's in for 3. Let me get that going in there. Thank you for that. And Donna's going to get to pick which brooch is her favorite. Thank you so much for your bids, everyone. And she says, the top stocking. Okay. So is it this one, Donna? Okay. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that one in there free. Okay. So you're getting that one too. Merry Christmas. Okay. I am going to duplicate this. We've got our awesome toy soldier. Definitely one of my favorites. And I'm going to run it again. Okay. You're most welcome. And that's running again. Those are definitely the best value up there. Angie is in for 3. We got your stockings going on there. Thank you so much. And we got 3 seconds left. Panda One Bear is in for 4. Some just all today are slash prices from my previous sale. Panda Bear might be the first time you purchased from me, but I know which ones are the nicest ones. I could probably guess what you're going to pick. Tell me what it is, and I'll say, yep, that's the one I thought. The Nutcracker, of course. I want you to look at his face. Let's just look at it close up. He's just too cool for school. I mean, he's awesome. And you know what? I'm going to also throw in the little lantern with it, if that's okay. So it is. I agree. Definitely. So cute, the toy soldier. I'm going to duplicate this again, and I'm running it. We have the manger, we have a puffy stocking, and we have the big, literally, there's a mouse taking a nap on his bum. He's under the blanket with his little green eyes. Gonna have to go grab some more baggies. You're most welcome. I do progressive shipping, so first item's $5, but each additional is $50, and I refund any overages. Lots of people who have purchased from me in here know I do. In fact, I promise you, I'm going to refund about $1 over any of my shipping expenses. So, yeah. And if there's anything in the store that I already ran, I can run again. So holler at me. I have some awesome Christmas tree brooches I ran earlier. Okay, so that's going there. And then Donna is picking. I can probably guess what she's going to pick. The cat. Oh, I thought it was a blanket, but it is a Santa hat. It's a Santa hat with a little bit of holly. And let's get a close up on the sleeping mouse. Hilarious. All right. And I'm going to throw that stocking in there too. It's lighter. It's the pin, but, and I'll just save that one for another time. Okay. So let's do something else. Thank you so much for all of that. Again, people who purchased with me last night, their progressive shipping is just continuing. You're going to have, it's going to be like Christmas, but really it's Christmas when they arrive. Lots of great goodies. All right, so that's going. And oh, my whole box just fell over. Hold on. Hold tight, everyone. I don't even know what that is. Okay. So I'm going to bring some pendant necklaces. Again, these were all brought to my previous sale, so I'm going to slash the price from what it was previously. to offer for you guys. Okay. This is very pewter like. Don't know if it's actually pewter, but it's a little like Christmas decorated like box. The magnet on top is really strong, so you don't have to worry when you're wearing it. It's I mean, I'm pulling hard. This is not something that's going to pop open while you wear it. But inside it has this little angel. Isn't that cute? So it's just on a vintage silver tone chain that's approximately 30 inches long. So that is one of the pendant necklaces. We have an enameled, probably Avon. Oh, I'm wrong. This is marked with Pfister, enameled. Oh, you want to bid on the manger? No problem. Let me just create a thing for that. And I'm going to make it a little bit. I had it at 3, but now I'm going to make it $250 for you. Bam, blowout price. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me just create a specific listing for that one. I'm going to make it $250. Done. And let me move it to, I got it. Oh, no. I got to add it to the stream. Okay, I'm so confused. Did it already get added? Hold on, I got to add it to the stream. There it is. Add to stream. Okay, move to stage. All right, there you go. He is, he's a pin. Definitely, I think vintage, beautiful manger. And it's got a little kind of rhinestone up there in the top and the star. So thanks for just reaching out. Some people are shy and they don't like say what they need. And that's what I need. I need people to tell me what they need and I will bring it. So you've got a great brooch there, $250. Woohoo. Thank you for that. All right. Ray and Nell. What's your first name? Is your first name Ray? Maybe? I don't know. Thank you for your bid. And I will keep going with these necklaces. You're most welcome. Lots of Christmas stuff I have up for auction. Okay, so that's going. But a lot I've already run. I can rerun, but we will just keep going. All right, so we have that enameled Santa. He's on a pendant chain as well. This is Avon, 100% Avon. It's actually got the little dot for Avon right there, and a gold tone, twisting rope chain that I had put it on. It also is marked Avon up there, probably 18 inches. So you got him. We have this heavier snowman that, is on like a ball bead chain. You can see he's holding a shovel there. And he's cute. He's heavy. He's significant. The ball bead chain is 24 inches, just gold tone. Okay, not an actual precious metal or anything. He's definitely one of my favorite. I had at one point some Christmas earrings that were singles that I converted into pendants because how do you just get rid of that? Come on, like he is prong set in those cup links, not missing any stones, our little toy soldier there. And it was an earring and I twisted it and turned it into a little bail there. And then I just put a silver tone chain on it. The chain that's on it currently is only 16 inches. It's just gold tone. If you wanted a longer gold tone chain, just say to me and I'll switch it onto a little bit longer. But he is definitely one of my favorite. I had another Christmas one that I turned into a pendant, but that one already sold to a friend of mine. So he's pretty cool. And then I believe this is probably Avon as well, although I don't really see with the little bells there. Again, an 18-inch chain. So when I brought it to my sale the other day, let's see what I had them at. And I'm going to lower the price. I had them as buyer's choice, pick one for $5. So I'm going to lower it to $4. But might go even lower once some of the nicer ones are purchased. So, but there's some true, really cool vintage ones in there. They come with the chain, and I'm starting the auction now if anyone is interested in any of those. And we have Casey in for 6. And it moved so quickly, I couldn't see who the other bidder is, but thank you for bidding on that, whoever was. We have 6 seconds left. And I will keep running this until it's, over. I got to get some extra bags. So you pick which one you want, and then we will move on. Bags galore going on here for me. Sorry, I'm just grabbing extra bags. Which one is that? Oh, they're small. Oh, here they are. Okay. I buy these in bulk, like 1,000 at a time. But when every single piece of jewelry that gets bought, I always obviously put it in a new bag that I go through them pretty quick. So, all right. So she says, the box, please. No problem. I will get that going for you. And I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to run it again, starting the auction now for any of those others. And Angie is in for 4. So there's your box, and we will get you going here. Thank you for that. So that was for Casey. Again, I do progressive shipping. So, and I refund any overages of about $1 from my expenses. So just know. And Angie gets to pick next which pendant she would like. Sorry, I'm making it blurry because I'm working in the front and then that's going blurry on you. There we go. I actually have another show tonight in a different marketplace. So if you want to extend any of your progressive shipping, follow me first. And then if you go under my live toggle, in my profile, you can see which other marketplaces I'm selling in and when, because it's not on Knickknacks tonight. So if you want to be able to find it tonight, I'm bringing all vintage jewelry haul. And she says, Toy Soldier. And she says, can I have a little longer chain, please? Absolutely. What length chain is best for you? And I will put it on there for you. I don't know. Are you specific to wanting a snake chain, or are you okay with whatever vintage one I put on there? Thank you for that, Casey, Casey wanted the other box. My bad. Let's make that right. Hold on one second. Let me grab it. Sorry about that. It's my fault. We'll get that one switched out. And I need to get a bigger bag there. Thank you for pointing that out, guys. Sometimes when I've got 12 billion things going on, I miss that. And what would we do without you guys to help us? We would be a mess. And I would have unhappy people. Okay, so let me make sure. Let's just go back to Casey. Right there. Is that the one you want? All right, my bad. Thank you. It does have a mark on the bottom. I don't know what it stands for. It's a pretty cool necklace. Definitely unique. Okay, and now we're moving to Angie. What length chain? Thank you for looking out for each other. I love that. You want 18-inch? Do you want a 24-inch? 30-inch? How... I would have picked that for you, Casey. So let's make sure. It says, as long as you have with whatever. Okay. Casey wanted this. Sorry, you guys were really telling me and I was really ignoring you. I'm so sorry. My bad. You see, the distraction for me is right when you picked, I went to go get other bags. So my brain completely shifted gears. So you're good to keep that chain on there? Is that what you're saying? He's 16-inch, so he's pretty short. That's sitting up pretty high. Oh, whatever I pick longer. I may try to find, I don't know. I don't know how you wear jewelry. I want to get what you want. And I have so many extra chains. So if in a dream world, if you had picked a length to put him on, what would it be? 16 inch is pretty short. It's almost right up there. You like long. Okay. I'm just going to make a note on your bag and I will put a longer one on there. I'll just see what I can find that I think aesthetically looks good because I want the chain to look vintage. And personally, I don't think the snake chain looks vintage with that vintage toy soldier. So I'll try to, I don't mean vintage by old and yucky, but aesthetically it will go with it. I promise. So I got you. Okay. So thanks for that. I'm actually going to duplicate that and I'm running it again. If it comes up. Didn't I? Oh, there it is. And I'm starting it again. For those, I actually may lower him. So let me rerun that as 350. Now that those other guys, Casey is in for 4, I may put something extra in there for you, Casey. Since I said that right after you bid that I was going to lower it. So, and I just need to mark long. So I'll remember to get her set there. Okay. The Santa, please. Yes, he's very cute. He is branded on the back. Fister, I believe. So real quick, if you don't mind, I'm going to, since we had started and I didn't get to, I started it and didn't give you a chance to benefit from what I said I was going to lower it to 350. I'm going to put a little extra pin in here for you. And since we're going on the Santa theme, how about that? I'm going to put him in there as well. He's just a little enameled Santa. Since I said it right after, I said, hey, I'm going to lower it. And then you bid. So I'll run it again for 3. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say 3 on the ones left. The nicer ones and branded ones kind of have moved. And so let me duplicate that. And let me change it to $3 choice and update the listing. And I'm going to start the auction now. That one's Avon. This one's on a really long, ball chain. Pretty heavy. Okay, he's pretty heavy. And then I don't know if this is Avon, but it kind of makes me think Avon. So there we go. And Donna's in. She gets to pick. And she is doing, let's see, the Avon present. Very nice. Okay. I got you. Again, it's marked on the back for Avon. And the chain up at the top is also marked Avon there. So very good. I'm going to duplicate this and run it again for any other takers on those last 2 there. So this is Precious One. Okay, I need to quit. I know who you are now, Donna. So I when I tend to really know people and they've bought for me before, I don't even write their whole username because I know who they are. So eventually I'm going to shorten that to just Precious. Okay. What if I lowered this to $2? It's the lowest I'm going to go, but I'll give it one more shot here and then we'll move on to something else. So I'm going to run that again. We've got our snowman on the heavier kind of ball bead chain. And then don't know if that's Avon, but it's, the bells or whatever like that. And Casey's in for 3. We got 4 seconds left. All right. And which one does she pick? If she picks the snowman that I know Casey, there you go, kind of loves that kind of pewtery metal tone stuff. This actually, style-wise, kind of goes along with the other one that you had picked. So that works good. Okay. So now I'm going to lower this to $1. Here we go. I'm going to duplicate. He's the last one. And we're going to do $1. So there we go. Update listing, start auction now. So he's the last one left. little gold tone bells there. So this one is from, I'm just going to write Casey. I think I'll be able to figure out who you are. And thank you for that. Oh, girl, I love it all. Yes, I love Christmas stuff for sure. And I have a ridiculous amount to my left. Again, if you came in later and there were some that already ran, just holler at me and I'll bring them back up. Like the Christmas trees are great. And so this, it looks like Casey got that one for a $2 bid. And I already had a smaller bag from earlier. And yeah. So let me make sure that yes, I ran it. Okay. That yes, it had 2 bids. Okay. Thank you for that, Casey. And that's headed to you. Okay. Let me bring some more earrings. So these are all post earrings that come, they're some of them are dangle, but some are bigger than others. So let me just get them out and show you. I think they were sold in 2 different groupings, possibly. Yeah, I don't actually know why the cats are in here. I got to put a new hook on him. The other hook fell off. There's nothing wrong with him. He's got bells, cute little cat. Welcome in, Angie. But I just need to put a new hook on him, and I can take care of that for you. We have these reticulating. I think these are Avon. I don't know for sure, but if you got a different back for the main part, what you can do is you can wear the bow by itself with just its own, and I might include like a rubber back. But if you want to wear it with the wreath, then the wreath is the back, and it's like this reticulating earring. So I have wreaths that are part of that. And then I have these cats that do the same thing. But the problem is, for some reason, one of the cats is cream and one of them is white enamel. I don't know if that was a mistake on Avon's part for whoever purchased them. But again, you could wear it as 2 different earrings. And if you purchase both of those, you could put the cats on top of the wreath and the bows on top of the stockings too. But you could have just the cat by itself. But again, he is got 2 different colors. I'm not sure why. I've got some textured rhinestone Christmas trees. Those are Avon. I've got some little candy canes with rhinestones on them. I've got some bells, a little bit bigger there. And there's some smaller ones here that, I may just throw in there. If somebody purchases some of those bigger ones, I may throw some of like the teeny little holly gold tone ones in. We'll just see what happens. Just trying to move it along. Those are studs that are little ornaments with holly on them. So again, I'm going to slash the price from what it was. And let me find that listing. And so I just need to edit it real quick. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I feel like I should go put some Christmas music on in the background. Okay, I had it as buyer's choice, pick one for $3. I think I lowered it at the show I was at to make it $3 personally, because that for some of, especially those Avon, I think those are Avon. But I will lower it to $250. I realize that's not as much of a slashing of prices, but I will include a smaller earring choice, maybe one of these down here, free with it, so you would get to choose, if that makes sense. So I've updated that listing, and I'm going to bring it to the stage right now. There we go. So its auction is running now, and Donna is in for $250. You could pick one at the top, and then I would let you choose one from the bottom for anybody there buying. And again, welcome in. Hi there. How are you? Nice to see you. Tanya saying hello all the way over from YouTube. My gosh, guys, if you do not follow My Jewelry Addiction on YouTube, you got to go over there right now. She is so knowledgeable, has such incredible jewelry, beautiful, stunning jewelry to share with those. Now, I don't know if Tanya's ever popped in here during one of my lives, but Tanya, when you come in and I'm streaming on my YouTube page, but I'm sorry, I cast it on my YouTube page, but we're streaming from District. So, on YouTube, you can't see the 20 people in the chat. You only see other people that are YouTube watchers. But if it's free, you can come over to knickknacks.net. It's free to register, and you can then sign up, and then you could just view the chat. You don't even have to buy anything, but then you can see everyone in the chat. And believe me, you pop over here, there'll be tons of people who know who you are, and they'll be like, we already have Flo Casa in here saying hello to Tanya. I love that. If you wanted to then purchase, there is ways to follow the prompts for that if that's your gig, but hanging out's cool too. So the Avon trees are here. Okay. And I'm going to let you pick one of these smaller ones up front, Donna. We have the candy canes, or the ornament, or the little holly silver tone one. So what you thinking there? Just a little extra freebie for you. And she says, I don't know how long ago Tanya had commented. She might not still be here, but anyways, go check her out. All right. And go check out my YouTube at the same time. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Desperately trying. There are your ornaments. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm going to duplicate this and run it again. Starting the auction now. I will put hooks in those cats. Don't you worry. Or additional hook. He's actually so cute with the little bells. In great condition. So we got 7 seconds left, 250 start. And this is precious. All right. Thank you so much for looking at those, guys. I appreciate it. Real quick, I'm going to bring you some gold-filled, really dainty, small, beautiful little earrings. But they're just running by themselves because I don't have any other gold-filled items. Thank you for that. We can bring those back if you guys want to take another look at those later. But anyways, these are just so, I love dainty jewelry. And those of you who know me know I'm just into the simple, dainty stuff. And honestly, I should really quit trying to sell these and just keep them myself because I love them that much. But let's give them a little, chance here to have a home out there in the, Christmas lovers world. Yes, the backs are marked 1/20th, 14 karat gold filled. The posts might be, but it's hard for me to read. But there's no doubt that the whole earring, it's all matched. Like the backs match the earring. I know that I'm pretty confident they're gold filled. Like I think it's hard to test for gold filled with acids because, really you're looking for a different kind of reaction than when you're testing for solid gold. So anyways, this may not be anyone's price point, but I will bring them. They're a nicer little dainty little snippet of love. And I had brought them for $5 the other day to my sale, but I can't go any lower than $4 because I think I specifically paid like $3 for them, which was me finding a deal. They're worth probably more like $10. Again, gold filled can have a very similar value to sterling silver. 925 sterling silver. So in terms of, it does actually have some value. You can actually turn it in for scrap value. Anyways, so I'm going to bring those to stage. And if anyone likes little cute little dainty bells, it's got the little reticulating part on the inside. And we've got 12 seconds left on the cute little bells. Oh, and Donna's in for 4. These are so cute. So I don't know. I just love them. And honestly, you could probably wear them when it's not Christmas time. It's not like a specific Christmas thing on it, but I just look at it like, it's Belle. So cute. Love that. All right. Thanks for that, Donna. Trying to grab you in the little mini bag here. All right. Now she just gets precious. Okay. I have a friend of mine who, sells here on District, actually sells here on Knickknacks. And hold on. Let me get these put away. There you go. There you go. Hold on. I have to look at something real quick. Hold on one second. Where's my iPad? I'm coming back. I just need my iPad here. But her name is Kathy, and she sells here on District in multiple marketplaces. But her username is called Insane Bargains. So if you don't already follow her, go check her out. She's a good friend of mine. But talk about shortening the usernames here on, when you're writing it on the bag. She just gets shortened to Insane. So all her bags just say Insane because I don't want to write out Insane Bargains. Yeah. So I just think that's funny. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Let's see what else I can bring you. I have a whole bunch more brooches here. These are all like wreaths and kind of greenery. There are definitely some that kind of have less value down at the bottom. So I'll probably give you options to pick one from the bottom if you get one from the top. So, don't pick these at the bottom. These are just, little wreath, pin. That looks like actually like a music note. This has had a little bit of love that the gold tone has come off, but I have a gold tone pen that I could do that and it would look new again. So if anyone gets that, picks that, I'll clean that up for you. Okay. So, this is Jerry's. Very dimensional. I actually love him because he's not Christmas specific. He's just kind of, winter. This one is actually a pin like that, but it's pretty big and looks like unused. The gold tone looks incredible. This is a darker burgundy flower, pretty unique. I haven't seen a style like this. No brand on the back, but I do like him. This is just a simple enameled wreath. This one has a little bit more dimension to it. Open work, another wreath. I believe this one is also Jerry's, marked up here on the side, and, textured, all the things. And this is a very vintage, kind of poinsettia brooch, leather backing. I've seen these in other designs as well, but this is all made with seed beads, probably hand sewn. They're beautiful. Very vintage on that one. Okay. So let me slash the price from what I brought it for the other day. Oh my goodness. I already had it crazy low. I probably already slashed it during my sale, but I will lower it a little bit more, but I'm going to let you pick something there from the bottom. So it was at $3. Buy one, pick one for $3. I'll lower it to $2.50. I can't lower it more than that. But I'll let you guys pick something from the bottom. If we run out of these, I have more little things you can pick from. So let me move that to stage. There definitely are some branded ones. Jerry's, very vintage, a lot of good options. And I already ran it. It's running now. So Angie is in for $3.50. Oh, and we had a bid before that. Whoever bid, thank you for your bid. And what are you going to pick? And I need to get more bags. Again, a different kind of bag. Hold on. Okay, I am ready. Okay, so what's it going to be? She says, you pick one from the top. Okay, the leaf. So this one, is that the one you mean? With pine cones. I love this one. Oh, I'm very partial to this one, especially because I feel like it can be more than just Christmas. No, with pine cones. Yes, I think You might have written no after I picked up the other one. Yes. Okay. So I want to tell you before you pick this one, right on the very tips of some of these, it shows a little bit of wear. I can take my gold leaf, pen marker, and I can touch that up so it looks new again. Like I do this all the time when I'm refurbishing little brooches, and I can just revive that, or I can keep it authentically as it is. You want me to keep it as it is? Not a problem. It just shows that the love it's been through. I think it's also good to keep it just like it is. All right. So which one at the bottom do you want to pick to go with it as a little freebie? She says the wreath. This one, right? I assume you want me to touch up this one. Yes. Because this definitely one needs to be touched up unless you'd like to do it yourself. Yes, you're okay with me touching this one up? No, the other one. This one? Okay. Again, there's some gold tone loss right on the tips of those. Do you want me to touch those up or leave it as it is? No, you're good. Okay, no problem. Thank you for that. All right, so I'm going to duplicate this. We'll get You're Most Welcome, and we'll run it again. It's $2.50. Wow, I can't believe I did that. $2.50 for Jerry's Brooches, Buyer's Choice, and then you'll get a little extra something there at the end. All right, so this is for Angie. Okay. And thank you guys for looking at those. I appreciate it. Let's move on. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's see what I haven't run yet. Oh my gosh, this is really going to be a blowout. These are really, really, really inexpensive. The kind of thing that you can just go crazy with. Because I had already made them super inexpensive. These are not as fancy quality, as some of the other Christmas stuff I've had. And the price will reflect that. So give me 1 second. All right. So these are like plastic little, the kind of earrings you buy, at the checkout line, at Kohl's or, at Christmas, all the little Christmassy, not fancy, expensive stuff. So you had the reindeers, you have the little, plastic, I guess that's Santa Claus's wife, Mrs. Claus. I do have the dangle bells here, which I think are cute. Just those. I have these little, Christmassy light bulbs looking. These are literally just hooks. They're not Christmas specific, but they remind me of candy canes. These are brand new. I pulled them off a card specifically because they were Christmassy looking. So there's that. And then these are the only ones that are actually clip back. But they're just it's like the little sparklers you hang from a tree. Those are clip on. These are metal little trees. And hold on. I personally, they have them flipped to me in a backwards way. Like the back side has a texture. The front side doesn't. It's got a little dangle in the middle, the little bead. Personally, I think the lines look better like that. Like I'd flip them around. So if anyone gets these and you want me to flip them for you, I can do that. And I think these are the funnest things. These are little Christmas trees. And again, I did not check. Small raid. Woohoo. Thanks for anyone popping in. That's so nice. We're doing serious Christmas bargains here. You can see the stuff I've already run in my store, but welcome in everybody. That's awesome. But look at how fun. They literally are little, just all the rings that make the shape of a Christmas tree. I love those. And to be honest, it is possible those are sterling because I know that they're not magnetic, but I didn't test them usually. And it's possible those might have some sterling hooks. I don't know for sure, but they kind of look it. and I'm not new to what we're doing. So it's just, I don't know. We'll just see what happens with that. But these are crazy good deal. My sale the other day, I had brought these kind of, more like, less expensive, fun earring stuff. I literally at my other sale had buy two for $1.50. So I'm going to lower it to buy two for $1. I mean, you can't really beat that. I can't without like giving it away. So I'm lowering it to $1, and I am moving that to stage. And again, welcome for any of the other people who popped in. It's running now, and we have Angie in for $1. I'm happy to rerun anything in the store, so check it out. Let me know. I do have another sale I have to get ready for at some point soon. That's at 9:00 tonight in a different marketplace. So I can't stay on probably any longer than 4. I think I'd have to end by 4, but we got about an hour left. But that's if I need to repeat some of them. So Angie says the candy cane hoops, I call them candy cane hoops, but those are fun, aren't they? Those are like brand new. I literally pulled them off of a thing. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this, and I am running it again. Oh, you got to pick a second. Sorry. Candy cane hoops, and then the trees. Let me get those out. Do you want me to flip the trees? Hey, Kathy, I was just talking about you, literally just talking about you. I was telling them how insane you are. No, I will. I'll tell the story here in 1 second. The wire trees, good choice. And you know what? I will acid test those. And if you're lucky enough, it's possible they might actually be sterling. I don't know. But even if they're not, they're great. So a great choice there. And so it looks like Precious, that was Angie for her, and Precious gets to pick next in her two. Okay, thank you for that. You're welcome. You're welcome. Again, all of this is going with your progressive shipping from yesterday. Okay. And then we're letting Donna pick next. So there aren't bears there. I think those are reindeer. Here, I'll hold them up close for you. If you give me 1 second to put this away. And then I got to tell Kathy the story. I was trying to get people to go to your store, first of all, Kathy, and follow you. But hold on, I'll tell you in 1 second. This is a whole Christmas thing I brought the other day, Kathy, in a different marketplace. And I was literally about to put it all away. And then I'm like, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. It's dumb for me not to just try again on a different. Hi, Frank. Hi, Tanya. Saying hello to people. Jen's popping in. I don't know if Tanya's still here, but she did come in and say hello, which was awesome. But so, Kathy, I just have been slashing prices for Christmas stuff. So she says light bulbs here. They're not actually glass, but the little ones. And do you mean the reindeer when you say the bears? That might be what you meant. I think they're reindeer because one of his noses is losing a little of the red. Donna, would you like me to take a little red Sharpie and revive his nose so it's nice and red for you? Or do you want me to leave it as it is? No problem. I will fix that for you. And now, right now, these have yucky old backs on them. Everybody needs to know, anytime you buy from me, no matter if it's, high-end, expensive jewelry or, name brand or just even like Christmas jewelry for 2 for $1, anytime, I always take off the old ones. And anytime you get hook earrings from me and you see the little rubber backs on them, don't throw them away. Because most people get them and think, oh, these have to be old. Let me throw them away. If you ever order from me, you're always getting new rubber backs on there. So just know that. It's important to know. Okay. Okay, so Kathy, this is the story. I assume you're still there. I was in here and I was just, how we were writing, I write the names of the buyer on the bag, and some people's usernames are much longer than others. Yes, there you go. Quality control. I'm working it there, Jen. I'm working it. Some usernames are longer than others. So I brought up the story of how, and I was telling her name's Donna, but her username is Precious One. I was like, well, eventually I'm just going to write Precious, And then I told the story how on your bags, at first I would put insane bargains, but do I really want to write all that? To now, all you get on your bag is insane. All of Kathy's bags are insane. I just think that's funny. Kathy is a seller here on District in multiple marketplaces. So definitely go follow her. She's got some beautiful vintage and modern jewelry. And she does sell some other kind of little things as well. But she is just so fun and funny. She makes up all her own words. So she has her own dictionary. If you go watch one of her shows, sometimes you'll know what I mean. So go check her out. After you follow me, then follow her. And follow my YouTube. Follow my YouTube. Anyways, done with that. Okay, so here we go. We got bells. We got Miss Santa. We got the metal trees and the clip-ons. So I'm running this again. Here we go. Starting the auction. You can pick two. Pick two. And even with like, what are the other using names that are funny when I shorten them? Hold on. I'm thinking. Give me 1 second. It looks like Donna's in again for $1. I'll let her pick here in a second. But like, trying to think of some of the other ones that are funny when I shorten them. Oh, well, a really funny one is Felicia, my friend, who is also a reseller here on District, but her name is Pack Rat Queen. So, of course, all of her baggies just say Pack Rat, and that cracks me up every time. What you getting? What you getting, Miss Donna? What's it gonna be for you? The bells and the clip-ons. Oh, okay, yes. So here we are, a little kind of, and then the bells. Okay, all right. And are you ready for this, guys? I'm going to duplicate it. We've got Mrs. Santa cooking in the kitchen, the metal trees, which I'm happy to flip around if you like the textured side. Personally, I do. And I'm going to lower the price to 50 cents for two. So if we got any takers, you can take those home. Nothing would make me happier. So are we even allowed to do a 50-cent one? It looks like we are. Oh, it won't let you. The smallest is $1. Okay. Well, I'm going to throw in something extra. If you get this, I'm going to throw in a little extra something. I can't go lower than $1. So let me run that. How funny. Okay. So this is for, and Precious is in again. Okay. Thank you, Donna. Appreciate it. She's getting to benefit from her progressive shipping from last night. Tonight I'm doing, I have a 9:00 show. I don't want to talk about other marketplaces in here, but if you go check out my channel profile here on District, so those are for Donna. I'm bringing it's a vintage jewelry haul. So much higher end, very, very, very nice jewelry. If you want to come hang out tonight and watch that. Different jewelry brings different prices. I do also sell a lot of higher end stuff, but that's not what I'm doing right now. We're having fun with the Christmas jewelry. Okay. So I'm going to throw in there for you. This little pin. It's a little candy cane pin. Okay. Since I couldn't lower it for you. Right? Okay. There you go. She has some awesome stuff coming her way. If you saw now, Kathy, if you're still there, I have to tell you what I did last night. I don't know. I came on Knickknacks for, the first time last night. I've been selling on District for a year and a half in other marketplaces, but I haven't done Knickknacks yet until last night. And I just did a huge blowout last night. Thank you, Donna. I took an entire box of wearable jewelry that, as I get stuff in and I sort and this and that, I have a scrap box of scrap jewelry that's, too much wear to sell or damaged. And then I have wearable jewelry that maybe isn't like brand name or, it's not precious memory, but still great jewelry, clean, lovely. In the whole tub, I was
Oh, people know because they were in it last night on this sale. They were in my sale last night. And I will have to say, I've never sold jewelry for that inexpensive as last night ever. But it made me so happy. It was so satisfying. Sometimes it just feels good to move it along. I have so much other jewelry I want to focus on that it makes me happy to make everyone else happy by giving them a really great deal. Like literally, I'm not lying. It was all lots. I did entire lots of wearable jewelry last night, 10 items, sometimes 11, sometimes 12, with starting bid at $5. And I sold like everything I brought up for auction. So it moved it, but then everyone else got to benefit from that because it's worth way more than $5, but I'm happy and they're happy and we're moving it along. That kind of thing will probably only come around about once or twice a year, but I was so excited for them and me. All right, so let's see what else I can do here that I haven't run yet. I do have Christmas trees that I already ran. Here I have bells. I haven't done those. Let's do those. More brooches coming along here. Okay. So these are all bells and bows. Okay. Bells and bows. Some a little bit fancier than others. Once the fancier ones are bought, I can even lower more. But I'm going to take the price that I had at my first sale, and I am going to slash it. I sound like a real salesman, don't I? Listen to me go. I'm slashing prices. All right. Anyways, I think I even lowered it during my sale to $3, buy one for $3. But I'm going to go, I'm going to start at lowering only to $250, specifically because this is a branded, really nice one, reticulating. This is Danecraft, I believe. This one's Danecraft. So there might even be a Jerry's on here. I think this one's Jerry's. There's a couple that need to sell before but I would go even lower if some of those sold. But as promised, I still will go down a little bit. So I'll go down to $250 for a starting bid, which is still crazy low. But we can adjust that as needed. So I'm moving that to stage and I'm starting the auction there. Again, this is Danecraft, and this one is a reticulating bell dimensional brooch there, $250 for those. A lot of these are, some people may not be as much into the bells. But Precious is in. She's going to pick one of the bells. These actually sound like bells. I also have these bows. So look at this fun dimensional. It's got gold tone with some rhinestones in the middle. But that's what that one's looking like. Definitely older. I have a smaller one of those too with all silver tone. So what I can imagine what you're probably going to pick. I would pick a certain one. Of course you would. I would do exactly the same thing. This looks incredible. And silver tone looks great. It's got a little reticulating. I love that username, Meow Marvelous. Oh, no, I'm mispronouncing it. Meowvelous Mercy. Love that. It's got a little bezel set rhinestone in there, but the top bow part also reticulates. So it's a lot of reticulation going on there. All right, very good. I'm going to duplicate this and run it one more time. There's another one on there, specifically that one, Jerry's. It's like brand new and reticulating. That is still an incredible value. I might go even lower after that. So thank you for that, Donna. Okay. I've had such a great time here on Knickknacks, getting to know some new people. It's been fantastic. You're welcome. I love to hear the stories of people's usernames. Thank you for that. She says Jerry's. Again, this also is a very dimensional brooch. You see all the dimension going on there. And it is marked with Jerry's right down here. Okay. So I'm going to then, I'm going to do it. I'm going to lower it to $2. this is older, but I just think it's a cool brooch. It's, just metal, not sterling silver metal, but still super cool. So I'm going to duplicate this. We're trying to move these brooches along. Hey there, Carrie. You probably don't know how to find me. I am in Knickknacks. I did not advertise for this show. This is all my Christmas stuff from the other day that I brought. And I was about to put it all away, and I thought, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. I'm just going to bring it up and slash prices and offer again. So if you wanted to come into the actual sale, I'm in Knickknacks. And if you don't know how to find that, Carrie, then go into my profile and go down to my lives, and you'll see that I'm live. Okay. Or you can go into Knickknacks. Let me show you how else to find me. There's 2 ways to find me. She always, usually I advertise for these sales and on all my other social media. So some friends know that I'm doing a show because I put a live link in my advertisements. But in that case, today, I literally 5 minutes before I did it, just decided to come on. But if you go to my profile, any of you who don't follow me can follow my profile. You see I'm live here. And if you go down to the live toggle, you can see I'm right here live in Knickknacks. So you can find me that way if you've never kind of meandered your way into Knickknacks, or you can go on the main part of District, which for you would press on the house, and it will bring up some options at the top here. One being me, because, not me, some of the marketplaces I've sold in, Lilyworks, as well as, Virtual Antique Market. There's just other marketplaces I've sold in. But if you don't even know how to find those, you could go to the District Explorer, and there, the Knickknacks is the number one seller on District. Like they're it. They're it. And you could just click on that, and it'll bring you to their marketplace. You click on lives, and you'll have to scroll down because lots of people are live right now, but I'm one of them, and there I am right there. So that's another way to find me. Okay, since I'm already have my iPad out, let me show you guys how to find my YouTube. For those of you who don't follow me already on YouTube, here's my YouTube channel. I'm etching up towards 1,000 followers. I'm at 940 now. Go, go, go. But anyways, hours and hours and hours of jewelry hauls, jewelry unboxings, unjarrings, hundreds of videos. If you wanted a place to just watch some stuff in the background while you multitask. So that's clicking under the video toggle, which is there. But if you click under the live toggle, I haven't put the one we're in right now yet, but there it is. It just hasn't gone in yet because I'm in it live right now. But you can see all my live shows on District, which have been a lot. So, so there you go. And go check out our other YouTube friends. Gotta spread the love, everyone. Spread the love. Okay. So we got Precious going on there. Okay. So I'm gonna lower this to $2 starting now, auction going on the bows that are left. And so we have Angie in for $2. She's going to get to pick a brooch. And you see, this is why I'm so happy, because now I get to go find some new inventory for all my holiday brooches for next year. Brooches and Christmas stuff in general. It's nice to move it along, right? Okay, so Angie, I don't know which one you're going to pick, but there are some cute ones. Okay, thank you for that. The ringing bell. Okay, this is the bigger. There's 2 ringing bells. This one is definitely more vintage, shows a little bit more wear. This is shiny, pristine. Kathy says, awesome sale. Had some surgery yesterday. Headed off to rest. Saw you popped into feed and wanted to say, that's so nice of you. Hey, Kathy, take care. You can fill me in later on what that surgery was, but I hope you let your husband spoil you. But yeah, we'll see you soon. This one's in pristine condition. I don't see a brand, but it's great. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate that, and I am going to run it again. And so that one, can I see them both again? Sure. So it's running again for Share Bear is in for 2. And let's look on the back of this one. Again, not a brand. This one shows a little bit more wear for sure, but some people like that. Some people like that. So you let me know which one you would prefer. The newer one, please. No problem. Okay. Again, I am slashing all of these Christmas stuff. I had already done one sale, and I'm doing a second sale with slashed prices. Hey, Share Bear. I recognize you, and it's good to see you again. And I think I'm probably, hey, Sherry, going to bring up some other stuff I've already run today for some of you who have popped in later. So let me get this going. This was Angie. The ringing bell. Okay, so you want this ringing bell. There's a whole bunch of ringing bells because this is a bell thing, but this is the only ones that actually have bells. That one shows a little bit more wear. So you can let me know which one. So don't worry, I haven't forgot you, Angie. My name's Curry. I literally have ADD. I literally take medication for it. That's why I have so much energy. But I'm also ridiculously organized and a teacher. So although I'm multitasking like crazy, I promise I got you. I haven't forgot you. Okay. So which one of those? Do you want the physical ringing bell? Or there's some ones that don't physically ring? You can let me know. You're welcome. So what are we thinking here? Or do you want the one that physically rings? That one definitely shows to me a little bit more wear. It's not terrible, but so yeah. This one's much bigger. Not ringing, no brand, but in great condition. Let me just show you each one here. This one looks brand new. Gold tone looks incredible. And then this one's a little bit smaller. And then, of course, this one, if when you said ringing bell, this may be the one you were talking about. So just confirm for me, and I will get you going on that. Miss Sherry, nice to see you again. Are you still here? Which one are you thinking? I'm assuming you meant this one when you say ringing bells, but I just wanted to confirm. Cool. Okay. You got it. I'm going to duplicate this and run it again. Starting again. You got a really big bow there. Very dimensional. What if, imagine adding that to a Christmas present, like for like how you like wrap it, you know, that's a cute thing to add for sure. Hey, I will try to clean this up a little bit though. I'm not going to like touch it up or anything, but I will do a little bit of a clean up on that. It may revive it a little bit. Okay. Thank you for that. And Donna's in. I can't decide. I can't grab a bag yet because I don't know which one she's picking. Lots of good choices. The big bow. I love it. Okay. So this has got gold tone in the middle there with a little bit of rhinestone-ness going on. And that's what the back looks like. Share Bear, my smile was frowning. My smile was frowning. Now I'm really going to make my brain go crazy. My smile was frowning. I don't know what that means. Oh, because you actually did flip the other way and you meant it. I get what you're saying. Takes me a second, but even if it was turned the other way, I don't know. I wouldn't have taken offense. It's all good. Okay, so I am duplicating it. Okay, are you ready, guys? We're trying to move these brooches. I'm going to lower it to $1.50 this time so I can buy new Christmas brooches. So if anyone's up, we got $1.50 choice on any of those. So this one is precious. Okay. got that going. And she's going to get to pick another one. And she says, the largest bells. Yes, I got you. Get that one put away. Okay. So is this one correct? So it shows a teeniest bit of wear of the glitter right on the edge of that bow. It's like a glitter paint. I mean, I won't, unless I could take a red paint and touch it up ever so slightly, or I could leave it just as it is. You can let me know. You want me to leave it as it is? It's okay. No problem. You see, there's a good friend of mine here. She's somebody who's kind of been coming to my shows for a while here on District. Her name is Tiffany. And she actually really prefers the look of the agedness on some vintage jewelry because, it tells a story. It's come from someplace. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm going to duplicate this. And duplicate. I'm going to run it again. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, it's running. $1.50 on, we got the mat. It's another bow that's similar to that one, but not exactly the same, smaller. This one looks brand new. That one does. So there you go. And Precious is in for $1.50 on one of those 3 brooches. I hope you're going to do something fun with all these Christmas brooches. Do you do crafts, or do you put them on gifts, or do you everybody has different reasons for buying what they get. Some people are, resellers, or some people love to give gifts to people. The bell's on the right. Yes. To me, this is in really good condition. It's a good one. Yeah. So you're going to make it up as you go along. I love that. Not sure. But you have a lot of awesome things to, I love being able to take, a stash and go, oh, here's a little goodie. Or you go to someone's house and you're bringing them a hostess gift, and you stick a little brooch on it. I don't know. Lots of neat things you could do. Stick them in stocking stuffers for family, or make everyone wear a brooch at the dinner table, even the guys on Christmas. That's a funny thing. Okay. I am lowering this to $1. Oh, I didn't mean to notify buyers. I don't know why I pressed that. I don't want to notify buyers. I don't even know what that means. We're going to duplicate it. We're going to go to $1, and we're going to be done after that, because I can't go any lower than that, obviously. Okay. And Precious is in. Miss Donna. And you know what I'm going to do, Donna? If you win this auction, which it looks like you're gonna, you bought so much stuff for me, I'm going to put them both in, okay? Merry Christmas. And we met our goal of moving these along. So there you go. Thank you so much. So we got that bell and this pretty one there. And that one has silver tone on the center with the rhinestone. So there you go. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me look here at what I got. I can't be on here later than 4 because I have to go and get ready for my show tonight. But most of the stuff already ran. I don't know, some of you may have came in my show a little later, so I'm going to pull some of these back up. One thing I didn't do is run some of these pins, which I may, I had them for really low price. But let me just show them to you real quick. I have those, and then I also have some angel pins. I think those are the only things I didn't run, as well as some really, really teeny dangle earrings. Those I haven't run yet either, that are going to be as cheap as they can possibly be. So those are the last ones I'll run for the first time. Well, I ran them the other day, but first time in this sale. that I can slash the price. And then, yeah. So let me find what this one was. So these were all the little pins. I literally had it as buyer's choice, pick 3 for $5. But I'm going to, for all of these teeny little Christmas pins, I'll show you. But I'm going to change it to buyer's choice, pick 3 for $2. So I'm really lowering this. Okay. But let me show them to you real quick so you know what they are, not these. Okay. I try to keep up in this part because I know a lot of people's phones, if you're watching on your phone, has the moving chat there. Now, for those of you who may not know, but if on your phone, if you swipe to the right, you can take the chat away and you just see all just clear screen of video, but you also don't see when bids come up. So if you're on here and you're just watching and you know you're not bidding, which is cool, you can do that, then maybe sometimes you might like to swipe it right and you don't have all the chat in there. But some people like to read the chat. But if you're bidding, I'm always potentially bidding. So I tend to keep it on this. And I know that a lot of people other do too. So I really try to keep what I'm showing towards the top end of it. Okay, so this is going to be pick 3 for $2. And let me show you some of these pins. These are some of the bigger ones I have here. A fun little stamp, Santa stamp pin. I've got a little pewtery looking joy pin. These are all those kind of backs, okay? You don't come often on YouTube. Not sure what that means, but I do have a YouTube channel, and I post about every couple weeks. I'm there pretty often, and I'm posting live shows on my YouTube channel probably 3 or 4 times a week. So I am, in fact, there a lot, but maybe I don't go live on YouTube as often. If you're watching from YouTube, you're not seeing the chat of everybody else here in the sale that are watching it through District, which is where we're streaming from. Anyways, these are some of the bigger ones. I also have this bell, silver tone open work bell. It's one of the choices. I'm showing you the bigger ones. Some candy canes, gold tone. Here's another set of candy canes, gold tone. This one is like a pin. That has a little, prong set dangle rhinestone at the top of the tree. So there's that one. This one is a nicer one. It's like a heart-shaped Christmas wreath. And this one is Christmas tree. So those are all a little bit bigger in size. But then I also have some smaller, nice ones too. So just turn them all face up so you can see them. These are the smaller ones. I have a little holly pin, enameled, a little rhinestone pin there. You know what I'm going to do with that? I don't know if she's still here, but I had a buyer earlier today, Jay Sweet. I don't know if you're still here, but this looks so much like that. I'm just putting it in there because I'm all about sorting and it belongs with that. Okay. So we have some little snowmen here, different colors. I have another snowman there. He's a little bit more going on, more dimensional. He's nicer for sure. And then I have a little wreath pin. So anyways, I'm running it now. Buy 3, pick 3 for $2. Fun little things to put in a stocking or whatever you want to brighten up for Christmas. And we have Share Bear in for 3. Yep, Share Bear is going to get to pick 3 items. You can let me know. I'm happy to bring things up closer to show you. And she says, let me write her name on here. That's Sherry. But I hope you've gotten all your other beautiful stuff that was shipped and you like the stuff you got, Sherry. I assume your stuff has arrived. Okay, so the dangle tree, okay, with the little rhinestone. He's cool. And then the more dimensional snowman. Yep, he's really nice. Very detailed. Okay. And you get to pick one more. It's 3 for $2. Can you believe it? You get another one. The candy cane. Okay, there's 2 candy canes. They're both the same, but one looks a little bit, they're intentionally this way. This one is more matte in color. It does have a little rhinestone in the middle there, shows the teeniest bit of wear right there. But then this one is shiny in color. I don't think it ever had a rhinestone in the middle. It doesn't look like one's missing. I just think it never had one. So do you want shiny or matte? The rhinestone one, no problem. Would you like me to touch up that little part that's showing some wear, or just leave it as it is? I just have a teeny little gold pen that's sometimes the teeniest bit of touch up. I agree. It does add character. People have different opinions on it, but I agree with you, Sherry, for sure. Okay, so I am going to duplicate this. There's some really good options here. And I'm going to run it again. 3 for $2. Okay, we got Donna in for 2. We got 9 seconds left. And yes, I got my package and I loved everything inside. Yay. I want to make the opening experience one that you're excited about. So I hope you felt that. I think that's a big part of reselling is it's not just the moment we sell something and then we're done. Our job's not done. Then there's cleaning going on. There's fixing. I can't tell you how many hours I've worked on, tweaking and fixing little things to make them perfect for the way people want them, changing out necklaces, and, packaging things, putting little extra surprises. It just makes it fun. I love that part of it. All right, Donna, it's you. She's pondering. She's pondering the options. Okay, this one is super cool. It's in really great condition, Donna. I bet you people bought it from probably from the post office, maybe. The tree. Okay, this one does show some wear on it, but that's what that one's looking like. You can let me know if you want to change your mind. And the small wreath. This one is very cute. And this is in excellent condition. Has a few rhinestones in there. Very lovely. Very nice. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate this again, but I'm going to lower it to 150. Pick 3 for 150. Woohoo. Okay. 150. Done. Update and start auction. So those are the ones that are left. It's been fun hanging out with everyone today. Sorry, I was taking a drink. We got 8 seconds left. Precious is in for 150. And let's see which ones these are. Hold on one second. So yes, you tell me which 3 you want. And I have, hold on, I'm going to look here real quick. That. Hold on, I'm just going back here. 3. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay. Precious. Okay. Oh, I almost spilt my drink. Okay, so the bell. Okay, and the 2 snowman together. So it's kind of yellowed, but it's old. And I mean, maybe it was that way always, but you know how they have like the resin over it. So a very old pin. Look at the back of that one. And the small wreath there. Okay, very nice. Okay. So we've got snowman, the joy, we've got the holly with some rhinestones on it. And here's an example where it looks like it's missing some rhinestones. Like I would replace the rhinestones before I sent those to you, just so you know. I will always do that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to run this for $1. Pick 3. Duplicate. And edit. Because the goal is to move it along so I can get some different things. So I'm starting the auction now. Last time I'm running it, Share Bear is in for $1. And we've got 10 seconds left. All right. So which 3 are you going to pick? Thank you, Sherry. And she says, decisions. So we have the candy canes. We've got the little holly. Okay, the angel. Okay, so that's this one. Kind of looks pewter-ish to me. The holly. Now the I think they were all red, so I'll put some red stones in there. Looks like most of them fell out, but I got you. And the snowman. So there's 2. So which snowman? Did you want the brass looking one or the silver tone kind of pewter one? The silver. Okay. So that's going to go in here for Share Bear. Thank you very much. And I'm just putting a little note for myself to do the stones on that. And all right. So Share Bear and Sherry on these last 2. First person who bid on this was Share Bear. So I'm going to let Share Bear have one of these in addition. You can pick just for free. Whoops. Since you 2 were the ones who bidded on these. And the candy canes. Okay. And then for Donna, I'm going to put this cute little snowman in yours. Okie dokie. Perfect. See? I'm happy and you're happy. We're moving it along. Nice. There we go. All right. We are going to, okay, these were dangle earrings, super cheap, not like expensive. Some of them could be Avon though. So just know, but let me just show you what these are. I have, these are probably the nicer ones in here. I don't know if they're Avon. They have a little AB rhinestone with an open work dimensional, and it comes from a post. Okay. And those backs are probably matching backs. If they're matching backs, they're probably original backs if they're matching. And these do say Avon. Both of them do. Oh, no, one of them doesn't. Well, does it? Hold on. I might be lying. My sneaking suspicion is this is probably Avon, but I don't know for sure. So we got those. These are like little, really teeny dangle earrings. Here we have prong set little rhinestones that make a Christmas tree. So we got those. Then we have, these are not prong set, but wreath dangle, rhinestone dangles hanging from a post with a red stone there. We got that. We've got Santa hats, enameled. Sorry if I can flip it the right way. There we go. Little Santa hats. We've got little Christmas trees. None of these are precious metal or anything. These are all just gold tone or silver tone. We got bows, enameled bows. Okay. So I had sold these originally in my sale for, which ones are these? I got to find them. Oh, I literally had it as buy two for $1. I think I had lowered them in my show to $1, but I can't go lower than $1. So I'm going to let you pick 3 for $1. Okay. So let me edit that real quick. And I'll bring that to stage. So any takers on the dangle earrings, that's what that's going for. Buy 3 for $1. Can't beat that for sure. And so we've got Manderson in for $4. And again, I believe some of them are Avon, but I mean, Avon's usually marked with, you know, their little dot, or sometimes you can tell because the backs are that. So Manderson, I don't think you've bought from me before. Well, congratulations and welcome. So you pick 3, and then I'm going to, there are some things I ran earlier in my sale today, including a whole bunch of Christmas tree brooches and a whole bunch of bracelets and pendants that I'm going to quickly run again. I have to leave in 25 minutes to get ready for my show tonight. That's in a different marketplace. But so let's get you going. You want both Christmas trees. So you have your little prong set ones right there. And enameled little Christmas trees there. And she says the wreaths. Okay. And these come out of a stud. That one up here at least is prong set. Those are not. But it wouldn't surprise me if those are Avon. But anyway, so there you go. Thank you for that. I am going to duplicate this and run it again. And there's 3 left. So they're $1 if anyone's interested. So this is Manderson. Got it. Perfect. Thank you for that. I will put, anytime I tell this to everybody, anytime, and Share Bear's got that, and I know which ones you're picking because there's 3 left. So that was a good pickup. Anytime you buy earrings from me, like hook ones, I always put new plastic backs on them. Some people automatically throw away plastic backs that come because they assume other people use them. If you ever get earrings from me, just know that the little rubber backs are new. I can't say that about metal backs because sometimes I want to put the authentic vintage backs on them if I have them, but I'll clean them. But just so you know. So thanks for that. And then this is going for Share Bear. All right, Sherry. It's all you. I think these are Avon. I don't know. That was a good pickup for $1. Nice deal. Okay. I have one more pile back here that is it's the only thing I haven't rerun. But again, I'm probably going to go back through some quickly. I don't have very much time, so it's going to have to be fast. I'm not lowering the prices again. I've already slashed them, but I will bring them up for people who weren't here earlier. So there you go. Thank you so much for that. These are all angel pins, and they were bigger ones. Here, you know, I've got this, it hangs, it says young at heart. That I don't know. They may not all specifically be Christmas, but I'm putting them in here. We got that angel pin. This says Joy World, kind of, you know, enameled there. I have a random Jesus pin. Okay, I don't really know why I put him in there. I have a really big angel pin with a bell on it there. And here's another one that looks just like this one, except it's got a white dress. So there's that. And then let's see if the bigger ones, what do I got left? Okay, I think that's all the bigger ones. So the way this is going to work is you're going to pick one from the left side, a bigger angel brooch. And then you're going to pick one from the right side, which are a lot of these angels that are like rhinestone, pearl. This one's very unique. This actually has a cat's eye and other color rhinestones. I've never seen a colorful one of those, to be honest. Here's one made of, a faux pearl. So you'll pick one from this pile, bezel set rhinestone. There's another one. So those are those. That's the second pile. And then I'm going to just throw in one of these extra small ones. These are all just those little teeny. They're all similar. I'll grab the nicer of whatever's left. So you're actually going to get 3 pins here. I'm going to pick the first 2 rows, and I'm just going to throw one of the third ones in myself. Most of these literally, except for him, he's just a flat angel, are all, the normal angels that you see all the time. But I'll grab the nicer ones first. Okay, so this is, there is one more thing. My bad. Where are these? Oh, I do have a couple more pins that are really nice that I forgot to bring. So I got to bring those too. They're actually the same brand. They're really nice. Hold on one second. Not started. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, and I have a very expensive Santa, a vintage Monet. He's worth like, the cheapest I can find on him is like 60. He is rare. He's like a rare, expensive find there. Probably it's not in everyone's budget, but I will show it to you. So hold on. I didn't run those 2. That's those. So this, I'm just getting rid of some of my repeats because I created some cheaper prices. And let's see. I'm not even sure what those are. I already did that. Okay, I'm not going to worry about all that. Okay, so let me bring this one to stage. The way I had it was pick 3 for $3, which was a large one, a medium one, and a small one. But I'm going to make it $2. So you're going to get to pick one medium, one large and one medium, and we're not going to take the time. I'm going to pick the small one for you, but I'll put the nicer ones in as we go. So if you want any angel teeny little pins, here we go. So I'm going to move that to stage, and I'm going to run that. And then, I forgot about those other ones up there. So Manderson is in for 2, moving along the Christmas stuff. And Share Bear's in for 4. We had 3 bids. And I will keep running it until no one bids. So don't worry. If you didn't get the first bid, sometimes the people might not even pick the one you want, and we'll get a chance to run it again. Okay, so this is for Share Bear, and Share Bear is picking Sherry, that is. I'm going to start just reading Share on your bags, just to shorten it. The angel with the bell. Okay, so this is a pretty significant one. It's an angel, or it's Jesus. I don't know which one. I think it's an angel. Okay. And then I tell you, I have never, ever seen, I've seen these with the rhinestones in them all the time, but I've never seen one with a cat's eye in some other colors. Maybe this is an angel. It looks like from Red Hat Society. It's got a red hat on it. Definitely unique. I've never seen that. And so of the ones left here, I'll get you the bigger one options that are the newest and nicest. Okay, so these are the nicest ones. You can just tell me which one you want. It's a smaller one with rhinestone, or it's the flat etched one, or it's the biggest, newest looking one of that. So which one of those do you want? The rhinestone. Okay, so that will, all right, very good. So I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to run it again. And Manderson is in for 2. Got 10 seconds left. All right, thank you for that, Sherry. All right, and you get to pick. Yep, one from the big one from the medium one. I do progressive shipping, Mandarin. The Manderson. I don't know what your first name is. I could actually click on your name and I could tell. Hold on. Someone taught me this trick. But your name's not in there. Oh, Megan. Your name's Megan. Okay. So Megan. All right. She says, okay, joy to the world. So joy to the world. Okay. And she says, the second from the bottom. It's very sparkly, looking good. Okay. And so again, these are kind of the bigger, nicer ones. All the rest of these are smaller angels. Yeah. So of those, which one would you prefer? The flat one. So he looks like that. Very nice. Okay. So I am going to duplicate that and I'm going to start the auction again. For any other angel people. Okay. And just to see if there's any takers, I'll do one more time. I keep pressing the button that says notify buyers. I don't know why I'm notifying them. Excuse me if I send you a notification. I didn't mean to do that. It was a mistake. But I'm going to edit this and go to 150 just for a last chance there. So I'll go there. And then otherwise we'll move on to those ones above. I have 15 minutes. I got to get going on my sale tonight. Got 10 seconds left. Okay, cool beans. Thank you, everyone. All right. So these are beautiful. Originally, I thought they could potentially be sterling silver because you can look up some of these. I do have bracelets. I'll do those next for you. I do. Yes, I have some lovely Christmas bracelets that are yeah, I'll do those next. And I have earrings and I have more I have all the stuff I've already run. So I'll do that next. These are just really nice. Now I Google Lens this and Leo Sophia keeps coming up. But when I look at the Leo Sophia one, it says Leo Sophia, but these both have stars on them. It's like a different brand. Oh, thank you, honey. You scared me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My husband brought me a drink refill. That's very nice. That's so nice. But both of these have stars on them. They are so well made. Let me tell you, I can't even show you how much. I have actually another one of this brand brooch that's like it is like a sailboat, and it also has a star on the back. I don't really know what brand that is, but they're pave, so well made. Like I just think they're incredible. You know, and I had brought them in my first sale for $8, buyer's choice, because if you go Google Lens them, but these are not Leo Sophia. You could Google Lens them and you'll think they're Leo Sophia, but I think it's a better brand. I think Leo Sophia copied them, whatever that brand is. You know how sometimes they copy them. Oh, well, I didn't need to duplicate that. That was a mistake. Let me get rid of that one. Delete. Let me go back down to this one. So I can't go much lower because I know that these actually, you know, they have value. But I'll go to 6, but I can't go any lower. And so let me update that. It's buyer's choice, pick one for 6. And I'm going to bring that to stage. And this is what they're looking like. And the auction's running now. They're just so detailed. Just their construction is very quality. The entire thing is pie of different colors. They're beautiful. I love them. So we got 5 seconds left. And I appreciate you guys looking at those. And I'm sure, sorry, I just dropped my thing. I'm sure no one's probably interested in him, but I will show you. He is a Santa charm, very old, very rare. If you go on right now, I mean, there is a listing on there for $100 for him. What he does is he's like a mechanical Santa where you pull this little bell thing and his mouth opens up like he's talking. Now, there's a sticker on there that literally says pull. So it's like the original sticker. So no one ever really wore this. I think originally, this is unsigned Monet. And I think the reason it's unsigned is because originally, I think that this mechanical Santa was originally attached to a bracelet because I saw it in a Google Lens hunt that I did. But just this mechanical Santa in general, when you go look up comps, I think the lowest I can find him is like in the range of, $48, $45 is the lowest I can find him. So obviously this is a different kind of buyer who would be interested in something like this. But again, if you Google Lens him, that's what you'll find. It's a rare Monet one, but I'll bring this. I brought it to auction for $28 the other day. I understand this is not everyone's price point. Those of you who are collectors of Monet might appreciate this. I can't really go much lower than this, but I'll take it down to 21 because I know that I just need to go put it on. And honestly, I just need to go put it on my eBay store because, but I will give it one last little moment. Why did that not change to 21? Update listing. Oh, there we go. Move to stage. And I really want, he is creepy. I agree with you because it kind of, what kind of, to have his whole jaw lower like that. But if you think of how old this is, back then, the fact that they're making some mechanical piece, they probably didn't have all the kind of reticulating items like, let me see if I can get this phone to come on. I got to Google Lens. Okay, I'm going to Google Lenses for you. I'm going to show you guys what I mean. I'm not making this stuff up. Hold on one second. I had earlier taken a picture of it, but then I deleted it when I thought I wasn't going to bring back these items this year. Like I said, I did a sale previously, ran everything a couple days ago in a different marketplace. But then I was about to put it all away. And I was like, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. I'm going to slash prices and go again. So everybody got slash prices today, I mean. But let me snap a picture of him. If it will let me focus. Come on, buddy. Why are you not focusing? Let me do it differently. Let me take a picture of him. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Okay, watch this, guys. It's going to blow your mind. Let's come back over here to Google. We're going to use the picture I just took, which of course has not shown up yet. Let me close all my windows and try it again. Sometimes that's what I have to do. And there it is. So watch this. Prepare yourself. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Why is it not showing up the way I normally have it? Hold on. So, because it usually shows up in, it's just usually shows up where a whole bunch of them are selling. This is really bugging me. Has Google like changed or maybe the app is different? How annoying. Okay, but I'll pull it up and show you. But I had several of the things where they would all show up. So that one was 69, Mechanical Santa. And if we look at the details for him, gently used, please see pictures. Oh, well, this doesn't give me any details. What's the point of that? It's weird. Normally it would have a little button up there for shopping. Maybe if it lets me take the picture through the app, it might do it differently. Hold on. You have to focus though. Oh, it's still doing it the same way. That's weird. Okay, here he is again on the GEM app. 1930s, 1940s. Let's find him. So that one was 60. Okay, I could keep going, but anywhere from that range all the way up to I saw ones in the 90s. So anyways, I realize it's not everyone's cup of tea. He is a little spooky, I would have to admit. So there you go. The last thing. Okay, I have 5 minutes, so I'm going to give you guys an option of what you want me to rerun because I've run everything, but I really have to go and get ready for this other show. But let me show you what, for those of you who may have can't come in late. I mean, you didn't come in late. Let me reword that. For those of you who came in after I had already shown some of the other stuff. So you can just holler at me. I already slashed the prices, so they're really good. I have some artisan earrings here that I brought. I do have some sterling silver. These two sets of earrings are, these are probably Swarovski crystal, but those are sterling silver backs. So I had brought those. One is, lever back. These are earrings, kind of bigger enameled earrings. These were dangle earrings. These were big, huge statement earrings. Like one of the earrings in here is like actually Avon with glass stones. These were all clip back earrings. I had, I promised the bracelets. That's what we're doing. Sorry, I got distracted. Here it is. Okay, so here they are. Let me work quick. Sorry, I was distracted. Okay, so here is one of the options. I already lowered the price, but I'll bring it for what I brought earlier. This is all glass. Let me just duplicate that. I had lowered it. It was more expensive at my other sale, but moved to stage. I lowered it to 5. All art glass. Looks like, the peppermints that you twist with your little spacer beads, rhinestone there. You got a little gold, silver tone toggle clasp. I'll run him, if you're interested, 6.75. Thank you for your bid, Karen. Inches around. And just so you know, when I'm giving you measurements, I'm giving them to you on the wrist. It's different to measure some of these items on the wrist versus laying them out flat. They're always going to measure bigger flat. So on the wrist, it's a 6.75. So nice pickup there. Karen got that. Could not be more festive there. Okay, so that's one of the thing. Thank you for your bid there, Karen. Okay. And another of the bracelets I had brought was on my wrist. It's actually a sterling silver art glass bracelet. Thank you for that, Karen. But it's super small. Like I have a really small wrist and it barely fits me. You can see it's even putting marks on it. And so it would need to be like a teenager or somebody with a really small wrist. But it's all sterling silver, everything. It's all been acid tested. And then, of course, these little balls that are art glass, okay? So if you have a teeny wrist and it's teeny, it literally measures on the wrist like 5.5 inches. If you take this and you lay it out against a ruler, it's 7 inches. But when you have all these balls, it fills up space that it makes it a smaller bracelet on the wrist. So just know. So I have not brought this to auction today. I forgot to run it earlier. When I brought it to my sale previously, I had it at 18. Again, it is sterling silver. I can't really go lower than 14, but that's the lowest I'll go. But if anyone has a really small wrist, then there's your chance. It's on my wrist now. And I'm not saying it's hurting me, but it definitely is small. All acid tested. I know it's sterling. Really lovely. So someone who has slightly smaller wrist than me, which I need to take this off because I'm not wearing it for my show tonight. In the other marketplace. Okay, thank you for looking. And then I have some charm bracelets right there. Sorry, I'm just taking this off real quick. Okay. A couple of these were bought earlier today, but this is Avon, those little linking, enameled, so they all kind of put on these chains. That is an immaculate condition, I will have to say. This is also Avon. This one shows a little bit more wear. This one has, toy soldiers, the train, the rocking horse, and little ornaments. I feel like this is missing one because when I put this one up next to it, they're both the same. The amount of space that's left is it's missing one. I don't really understand that. So there's that. And then this is definitely older, 100%. This is heavy. I don't know a brand, but it is definitely vintage. So you've got bells, you've got tree, you've got Santa, all showing wear. This is vintage stuff, and that one, size-wise, where's my measuring thing? Sorry, I'm opening a Coke. Where is my measuring thing? Oh, here it is. Sorry. Just so you know, size-wise. That one's 6.5. Okay. This one is about 6.5, maybe a teeny bit more. This one's going to be exactly the same because I already measured it. Whoever buys one of those three, I have one more bracelet here that whoever buys the first one that goes, I will add this to it. It literally is another charm bracelet, but just shows more wear. And these are all like ornaments. So I'll just add that to whoever. That one's bigger. You can see the clasp shows wear. That one's right at 7. Okay. So you're not really bidding on that. You're bidding on those three and not those. So previously I brought these up. Okay, I'm going to run this and the one up above, and I got to go. Gots to go. Now, if you look in the store and there's any other things you're interested in, or you watch this show later after it was already aired and you want to message me, then I do have stuff left that I will honor the price of whatever I brought it in the show. So you can let me know. Sometimes people are watching these after the fact, which is cool. But I just want you to know there's still a way to purchase. So I just need to take a new picture. There's that. Next. Okay. So I had already lowered these in the sale the other day. I think I brought them for like 7 or 8, and I lowered them to $5.50 today. And I just can't go lower than that. Hold on. I needed to duplicate that first before it'll let me edit it. Okay, so this will be a $5.50 start for any takers on that. And I'm running it now for anyone interested in that. And I think, although this is quite vintage, this might have more value than any of them. That could be worth $30 for all I know. And so it looks like all right. So I'm going to give you that extra one too, Megan. Okay. The one on the right. Yeah. Old. I think this, I don't know who makes it. There's no brand on it. But I will have to say the gold tone looks pretty darn good. There's wear on these charms, but in a good way. Like it just aesthetically is showing its age. I'm going to put that one in there as well. So $8.50. I bet you this is worth $30. I don't know. I'm sure it's worth a lot. So good pickup there. Very happy for you. Now, I will probably put these in separate bags when I ship them so they're not rubbing against each other. But for now, I'm going to just stick them in here. I'll add an extra bag later. Okay, so I'm going to run those. I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to start the auction for one of those. Share Bear is in for $5.50. Mandy's in for $6.50. Share Bear is in for $7.50. Okay, that's going for you. Share Bear, you get to pick. I'm sure I'm going to guess which one you're going to pick. My guess is probably that one because it's in immaculate, perfect condition. I will have to say. Oh, the left. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So again, like I said, I feel like this is a little bit more loose on the chain. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. Because what these are is it's just all of these on the chain. These are Avon. Both of these are Avon. But this one just has a little bit more space than that one. So cool. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to run it again for the last time for that Avon one there. Okay. So this one is for Sherry. Nice. Definitely two totally different designs. We've got rocking horses and soldiers here with a ornament and, the train versus, all these enameled wreath, Santa, tree, present. And there's a house on here too. So cool. All right. So happy to move those along. Okay, so thanks for that. And this one is for Megan. That was a great deal. When you Google Lens these old, Avon, little slip-on charm bracelets are probably, high teens, low 20s when you Google Lens them. So you got a great deal on that. I'm happy for you. Okay. And honestly, I think in the store, I got it at the thrift store. I probably paid like $3.99 for it. So I'm not really making a ton of any money on that, but it's okay. We're moving along. It's all good. So there's that one. Very nice. I can't imagine you guys would be into these unless you are into high-end jewelry, but these are, there's two of them. There are very high-end. Like I go and I run this and on sale, it was like, $80. Again, I could Google Lens it and show you. I did find earrings that were the same. They are not branded. They're in excellent condition. But the earrings were like 50 of this very hammered kind of matte, all of those stones in there. And I said earlier, these are like a party on the wrist. It wouldn't have to be specific Christmas. I just brought it into my Christmas show. They both are the same size. And of course, obviously, bidding on these would be for just one of them. They're 7 inches, I think, on the wrist. Let me just double check that so that I didn't do it on the ruler versus on my thing. Hold on. So not branded, but definitely high-end vintage jewelry. Yeah, about 6 3/4 is probably closer, which is, but originally I had brought these for, I think, I don't know. I might have had them at like 22 or something, or I don't know. But I offered them earlier in my show for 15 each. So if you're interested, hold on. I have to duplicate that. Then here's a chance to get a party on your wrist. Like, they are beautiful, stunning, gorgeous bracelets for sure. obviously more valuable, but I don't, there's not a brand. So if anyone's interested in that kind of fanciness, it's the last thing I'm running. I got to go get ready for my show, but I had so much fun doing this for you guys today. I'm really glad I decided to spontaneously come back and bring these up for auction because I was ready to put them all away until next year. So there you have it. So I appreciate you looking at that. Now, if you were here and you didn't get to see me kind of rerun some of these other things and you wanted to message me, I did have, a few Santa brooches. I had these beautiful Wallace enameled pendants on longer chains. I actually had a set of 6. Those are glass, like wine glass, things. This is all like greenery. There's some Jerry's brooches in there. Trees, like the trees were incredible. I almost feel like I should run the trees one more time before I leave. Maybe I will. But it's going to be my last thing. I got to go. Because these are so good. There's some brand new Avon ones in here. Okay, that'll be my last one. I have clip-on earrings, lovely clip-on earrings. Rhinestones, some statement earrings. These were, in fact, Avon, fun little dangle bow tie bows. These are enameled dangle earrings. These are more significant kind of post, but dangle earrings. Artisan, 925 Swarovski crystals. So you can reach out if there's anything else, but this is I'm not lowering the price anymore, but these are all literally brand new Avon brooches. They've never been worn. I bought them from a lady a couple years ago whose mother was selling Avon, who had passed away. And they're like little bows that make those trees. I also have cats and Christmas trees. Let me tell you, this one's actually really beautiful, dimensional. It has a brand on the back that says, MYLU. There is a few rhinestones missing. I will replace them before I send them to any buyer. I will make sure it's scattered and random looking, but I can see there's one missing there. There's one missing there. So I will get that updated. This is a Leah Sophia one here, silver tone. There, I don't see a brand on this one. Another Christmas tree and a smaller one there. Personally, I don't know why these haven't sold. Like I sold one earlier today, but they're incredible. Like, and for what I'm about to offer them to you, and the Leah Sophia one's actually pretty lovely too. So last, I already lowered them literally to $4. Buyer's choice, pick one. Yeah, like really brand new Avon. You can't get better than that. It's beautiful. So, sorry, I had to duplicate it. Now it's going. So any takers on the beautiful brooches, Christmas tree brooches, I will rerun it until there's no takers, but Share Bear is in for 4. I already said last, but I swear I got to go. It's 4:11. Okay. So Sherry gets to pick, and she says, the gold tree on the left. Okay. So the one that's marked. This is really beautiful. Look at all the dimension on this. Again, it has a brand there. I think I Google lensed it. It's MYLU. So are we looking at the right one, Sherry? And I will, is this the correct one? And I will add rhinestones to it and get you squared away. Okay, very nice. Okay. There is a couple, like ever so slight little bits of wear on the edge of though. Do you want me to touch that up with my little gold pen or just leave it as it is? I mean, I'll get the rhinestones in there, but do you want me to do that other part too, or just leave it? Leave, no problem. Okay, I'm going to run this again, duplicating it, starting again. Avon, I think those are great. Leah Sophia, the cats. How many people have cats that go get up in their tree and take a nap or whap at all the ornaments on the tree? Cats are hilarious, I think. Okay, so, yep, Share Bear, which you picking? Thank you so much for your bid. the cats. Okay. I just think it's hilarious. I had a cat one earlier today. Someone already bought it. I can't remember who got it, but it was a cat that had like a mouse sleeping on its bum. So there you go. Oh, it looks like there's a brand on here. I didn't see it. AJC. I'm sure I've seen that brand before. So that's a good one. I'm going to duplicate and I'm going to run it again, starting now. For any takers and those that are left, we got 13 seconds. Again, this is Aaliyah Sophia. It is marked on the back. Excellent condition. These are fantastic. I love these Avon ones, and I appreciate you guys looking. All right. Time to go get my other stuff done. It's been fun, guys. Thank you so much for coming. You will find me tonight in another marketplace. If you want to know where I'm doing my live sale tonight, go to my profile and you can click on the live link and you'll see. But I am going at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Completely different jewelry, higher end. This is a jewelry haul. So these are things that I've purchased for resale in my, when I'm out there sourcing, definitely much fancier vintage jewelry. So you guys have a great afternoon. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. And, we'll see you next time around. Bye, guys. Take care. Oh, that's not how